Oh, yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Council of Creators, number 17. Chainsaw, 3W. He's always here. He's always here. And if he's never here, it's going to crash and burn. It really is. DeafRowe is back after being gone for a while. I'm glad he's back. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Ben, the DCTVShow, is here for the first time. This is exciting. I'm glad that he's able to make it. His time zone is all over the place. So glad we can figure this out. And JediMike is back once again. How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Doing good. We're hanging in.
We're recovering. Yes.
That's good. Oh, Daren says Ben. Yes, Ben is here. Yes. Yes. You're trying to figure out your mic situation there? Okay, he's trying to figure out. No. There's something going on there. What are you trying to do, JediMike? What was that?
That was a sign language, you know.
Was that your Jedi mind trick? Like,
Yeah, either way, you know. It's like, you ever saw that meme that you see on Instagram? It happened again. Another person falsely.
Oh, the fake interpreters? Yeah.
You know, they're doing this.
Yeah. It's always like random like stuff that's happening where they can bring an interpreter in. It's like they were just kind of just making up stuff like you just like making up signs like that.
I would have to say I'll be one of the ones doing it too, because I have
really?
no idea how to do sign language whatsoever.
I know how to do the alphabet and sign language. That's about it.
That's about it. Like get a letter down. That's it. Yeah.
Heck, basically it's texting.
Yeah.
Basically, I know how to text in sign language.
Yeah. It's the first time I've seen DeafRowe with his beard cut a little short. I'm used to it really long.
Yeah, I had to have surgery in December, so that was not fun.
Oh.
Had a little hernia. That was fun. I don't suggest anybody go through that mess.
I don't. No, I don't think you know. No, I wouldn't suggest that. No. Well, you're good now, right? You're good.
Yeah. Well, got two kids. One was sick last week. One's sick this week, and now he got me sick. So it's just going all around.
Yeah. Hot potato.
I literally, because like my wife is in MA, and she's like, yeah, that little vid is coming back. A lot of people are getting it now again. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I'm kind of like being home, so I don't have to interact with many people. But with her job being an MA, I mean,
right,
it's a risk.
Yeah, mine works at a pharmacy, so she doesn't have much choice at all.
Gotcha.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
So what was the issue? I'm curious.
No, my mic stand broke basically, so I have to like DIY connect my mic to a stand. It's really shitty. So
hey, you figured it out, man. Yeah. I didn't even think about till we were starting the intro thing going, oh, I think maybe what if Ben's sleeping through his alarm or something?
I woke up like an hour ago. It's like 2 a.m. here, so it's super, super late.
Oh, Daren, he speaks. Yeah, he does speak on occasion. Yes. If you mention Supergirl, he'll come running. Trust me. It won't happen.
It's true.
Yeah. I don't know where we start. I mean, there really isn't much news besides public domain stuff, really. That's
well. I mean, there's a big, person that kind of dropped from. He was never really confirmed by Marvel Studios, but he was confirmed by his homeboy that he's getting a suit fitted for this, Thunderbolts movie. Well, that's not happening. So,
yeah.
I'm watching one of his series though, The Walking Dead. I just now restarted it. So,
wait, did you stop it? Steven's great. Yeah,
I stopped after Punisher's death, but then I restarted it like years later.
Oh, that's really early. Oh yeah, you've missed a lot.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to Negan. I know he comes.
That was back in high school, man.
Yeah,
for me.
Well, no, but not for me, but yeah.
I haven't been a huge zombie watcher, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have any of you caught the new Walking Dead with Daryl?
I went to Comic-Con for the panel. I was actually very surprised with it because when I heard what that show was announced, I wasn't really feeling it. When you're spreading it too thin, you got Michonne, and I'm drawing a blank. Freaking Rick, and with that show, which makes sense, obviously, and then you have the show, Fear the Walking Dead and other stuff like that. It just kind of felt like we're stretching these this core group that we have this foundation which made the show so great, and the fact that we have obviously Michonne and Rick together, that's makes sense because that's their arc, what they are in terms of their character. But then when seeing with Daryl, it's like, okay, now it's like, what's the point me watching the main Walking Dead when all 3 or 4 of my favorite characters, Rick, Michonne, and Daryl, are out? I was like, I can understand as a fan. It's like, especially when you endure so many years, invested in these characters, and now it's like, you want to see them shine in their own arcs, but they have their arcs in the main show. That what made it so great. But
visually, it was very appealing. The show. I mean, just to seeing the deserted places in another area somewhere in the world, taken over by zombies and everything else. I thought it was really pretty. You know what I mean? I don't know. I really liked it. I mean, it was just so different.
He just said peaceful.
I mean, really,
no one's around,
and then the zombies just show up out of nowhere because, like,
another Tuesday.
And like the toxic ones were crazy. Like, you couldn't even get touched by them.
They burn you. They burn your skin. Yeah,
that was nuts.
Yeah.
I dropped off around season 7, so I'm no idea what's going on.
I watched like 2 seasons, and that's it.
2? Oh, you dropped off after 2 seasons? Okay,
that's what happened to me. I mean, as soon as Punisher, the actor who played Punisher,
like I said, the Punisher's John Bernthal, but bad Punisher,
Yeah, right.
He's very well known as Punisher because I knew him from as Punisher, so I'm like, Punisher.
I'm glad that he's coming back though as Punisher. I mean,
yeah.
Well, speaking of that, did you see the recent interview with Vincent D'Onofrio as for Echo? I mean, he basically, I see him as much as the general public, we really don't have interest of this show off rip until the trailer came out that showed a different tone. But like, he really invested, saying like he's glad that with the direction that Marvel's like is taking with him in the midst of all the the show tired of Daredevil Born Again rewrites and everything. But I mean, for an actor standpoint, I understand it's promotion, promoting the show that you're in, but it's still the fact that it's coming from him and where he came from, which is like the creme of Marvel TV, in my opinion. But it does leave the show to be promising for next week, but we shall see.
Yeah, because they're dropping all. What's the day of it?
The 9th.
Oh, the 9th.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking the 5th, which is Friday. I'm like, okay. So Tuesday. Okay. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Like, will this work or not? Like a Netflix kind of drop all episodes at once, but it's only on 5. We do have someone coming in. He's been sitting back a little bit. Sorry I didn't bring in sooner. Sorry. Omn1Media is here. Welcome.
You
hey, how's it going?
I know. Who are you, the Rock at the end of Fast X? The way you said that, you some bitch.
You some
I'm not hard
bitch.
to find.
I'm not hard to find. It's like, no, because he's so big. Jesus.
And you were right, Omni, with Reachers 205. I actually caught it as soon as he said it. The Aquaman teaser.
Nice.
I was like, oh, this is great.
We're almost done with that too, man. So fast.
3 more episodes until they got renewed, so that's good.
I mean, Amazon's gonna keep it now with how big it is, so.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's talking about it, so it makes sense.
And I'm really happy for the actor too. Like, I mean, I've been so like invested with him, for the longest time, especially like from Smallville, when he started out, and it's like
I didn't say it.
Right. Right. But it's just like, I'm just happy that we still have an actor that's still going to have a continuing career. But now that this show is kind of highlighting his success and everything. I know it was a long hurdle, so I mean, I'm happy to see that he's getting success from the show.
He deserves it. He's been. I mean, he had like a really bad time being one of the turtles in the live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that was a whole shit fest for him. So I'm glad it's all working out for him. And who knows? He may be Batman. I don't think so, but
I'd be down for it.
I mean,
he hates. It's basically the difference between Batman and Reacher is the only thing that's driving them separately is the fact that Batman doesn't kill. Reacher will just flat out kill you.
that's what it is, Yeah, I need to watch that show. My wife's like, we should watch it. I'm like, yeah, but also people are like, people should react to it. I'm like, I don't have the time.
You don't have to, react. We just want you to watch it.
Yeah, everyone just everyone wants everyone to react to everything. It's like I don't have time. So then again, I don't know. I don't know how Ben puts out as many videos as he does because every time I check, you're like putting on another CW or DC video. I'm like, I don't know how he does it. I don't know.
Grinding.
Really, man. Like late at night, I was like, "Yep, he posted. Never failed."
Yeah,
he likes the Supergirl news. That's what he likes to do,
for sure.
I mean, the last stream we did, it was like the whole rumor of her being in Superman Legacy, which I'm like, I don't know. I guess it just depends. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. You don't know what's true or false, but
it could be a cliffhanger. Like at the very end where there's a ship that comes down.
Kind of like end of Supergirl season 2 with Mon-El.
We gotta see kind of how that connects in some way, shape, or form, since her own movie is in chapter 1 too.
Exactly.
Yeah, it might tie together, maybe.
Yeah,
because that would have to be before she comes to Earth. Her movie, at least.
Well, it could be like we're gonna flash back to her story.
Before
she
so that
you wonder how I got here. Well, it all started.
The flashback. You're wondering how I got here.
Like the pilot of Supergirl was like, "This is my story.
This is my fight song."
She pushes Superman out of the way. This is my story. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Or Spider-Man. I think you have a Peter Parker S too.
I think you would be opposed to it if you had to shave your beard.
Yeah,
but I mean, if he gets to stand alongside Supergirl, that's like
I don't know. He's kind of got a Grant Gustin vibe.
Oh, he does. So Grant,
he's got more of a chin.
Oh my gosh. And we're just commenting stuff with movie saying Team of Cicada. What? I don't know.
What is it?
I don't know.
I missed that.
It's saying that someone's teaming up with Cicada. I have no idea. First year without Arrowverse. It's true.
That is true, man.
It's weird.
I was 14 years old when it started.
But if we count the multiverse, it's part of Superman and Lois counts.
I mean, does it?
Yeah.
But then if you play that card, anything DC related would qualify.
Basically,
yeah.
So Creature Commando's coming out this year is in the multiverse of Arrowverse.
I kind of want luckily I think the Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths movie should wipe out the entire past so that it just starts with DCU.
I mean, it would be smart if they did that. I don't know if they've thought of it.
I would have an aneurysm if that happened.
Yeah, I'm actually worried about it, to be honest with you, because I think for all of us, we're big, heavily into DC animated, have ties to it somewhere, wherever terms of generation you got jumped into, whether the original Justice League Limited, Batman animated series or so, or Teen Titans, Static Shock, whatever for you, right? But I feel for me, the Tomorrowverse, and I interviewed the director for Justice League War Worlds back in Comic-Con, and I was asking him, because he also did Superman Red Sun, and I was like, what was, in terms of your direction, in terms of we've seen these characters in many different iterations and stuff, right? So what type of direction are you trying to put them in where we haven't really seen them before, where it feels fresh in the animated verse of these characters. And he was just saying like, yeah, well, we have 2 more in the pipeline, meaning that the Justice League Crisis films that got announced shortly after. But for me, I felt that the previous Tomorrowverse films were nowhere near in terms of being that cohesive compared to the after the Justice League Flashpoint timeline,
the new 52 era,
leading up to Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, because like that came around right around the pandemic. And that was just like it caught me so off guard. Just like I did not expect what that film was going to be. But then at the same time, like, you know what? This universe isn't perfect, but damn sure is better than what we've gotten. And I gotta give him some credit. Like, the Son of Batman, you had what was it? Batman Hush. But like I'm just saying, like, at least attempts to take some creative risks, but also tied to, hey, let's have the opportunity to tell this story and still make it connective, the Suicide Squad films and stuff like that. But again, there's only a few outliers in that universe where I'm like, aside from the minutia of it all, I still think they did a better job of connecting cohesively than what we currently have with Tomorrowverse, in my opinion. So like,
it just feels like they just were throwing like just darts at a dartboard and like, what's our next thing going to be? Because it doesn't flow. The team ups that they have don't make sense to me half the time. Like the only thing that I really enjoyed was, I thought Man of Tomorrow was okay, but Long Halloween was the only thing I actually liked.
I was gonna say that I really liked Long Halloween.
I really like Just Society of World War II. I thought
it was all right. It's all right.
But then, you're right. I mean, they bypassed the creation of the Justice League. They just bypass it completely, and it's like
we just have Vixen, Martian Manhunter, and Green Arrow, and a Watchtower that just
there's a random Watchtower. Yeah, and the Green Lantern movie, like what? And I was like, okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and the Green Lantern.
I haven't even got. I gave up. I haven't even seen that one yet.
Yeah, but where my power
just show up. Just
John Stewart just gets on the Watchtower, and the Justice League are already formed.
And there was already a Hal Jordan Green Lantern before him. But
when? How?
Exactly. If you watch the film, they kind of you understand some things, but like they bypass so much setup.
Dude, in Man of Tomorrow, they made it seem like Batman was like the only person that maybe anybody had heard of, and that was still like a myth.
Maybe there was a time jump I'm unaware of.
No,
but I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense to me is there was a time jump somewhere. But
I don't know.
I don't know. Do you want to bring him in? He's back on council after being gone for a bit. Nathan Juan. There you go. There we go. Hey, man.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Howdy.
You writing something? Get a pen? What's going on? What are you doing?
Just drawing stuff.
Oh, well, what are you drawing?
My show that I'm working on. Hot to post.
Time Blazer.
Yes.
Okay. How's that coming along?
Grueling, but also satisfying.
You're the only one working on it, right? Like animation wise.
Yeah. Hence the grueling.
I mean, do you have how long is it? Do you have an idea how long it's going to be?
How long, like
episode wise, or?
The first season I'm working on is 7 episodes.
Okay, all right. And how far are you along on that, though? That's the question.
Pretty good. Mostly in the thick of the first episode, while the rest are in like the bones of the architecture.
So you still have a ways to go.
A little bit, but sooner than later, I feel.
Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. You're creating something new.
Yeah,
that's cool. Unlike Hollywood now, they're just doing remakes or franchises, which is kind of what was the downfall of 2023 for a lot of studios.
Yeah. Did you see that Disney got overtaken by Universal?
Oh, for box office results? Yeah, that's kind of.
It's the first year in a while that they didn't get a 1 billion film.
That's like 20 years almost. Like this year's a case study in many ways. Like for one, the video game property curse has been broken this year, and especially even
the anime.
So yeah, and so I think that like again going into the next year, I think a lot of studios need to take a step back and realize what has worked and what hasn't. But not only just with the IP properties, but also with the fan base too, because that is a very important thing. Like we are customers, and I feel like we definitely have shifted in terms of our appetite, especially now when we have an overconsumption of something that we've been liking for 10 plus years to now where it's like, no, this is not filling my palate anymore. This is just now becoming complacent. So we need something new.
Yeah, do something different.
This year was predictable what was going to happen.
Well, I feel like just most of what we've been getting is like the most corporate, like bland versions of what we've been getting too. I haven't felt like anything was very inspired or they even cared about half the things they put out.
And that's why the new Godzilla is so good, because they cared about it. Have you guys seen it yet?
Oh, it was so good.
It's so good.
Well, what property you said?
Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
Well, you had the TV series One Piece that did really well this year.
Yeah, One Piece.
Or last year, whatever.
I mean,
and I don't know if you guys caught Yu Yu Hakusho towards the end of the year.
Yeah,
that came out with 5 episodes, which, in my opinion, I thought was really good.
Yeah, it was. It needed more time, but
yes, it did.
It was. It's still. I wouldn't put it. I mean, I was a huge Yu Yu fan. I was just like, man, I wish they did a little bit more with it. But like, it was still above bar for what we're used to, and I'll give it like where it's 5 episodes didn't let you gel with the characters in the way that I feel like you were able to in like the One Piece. Like even like me bringing this history with myself, like even trying to like project, I struggled to like empathize with what's going on. But like I'll say like the fights and the visuals in that were leagues above anything we've gotten. Like some of the fights that they had in that was like just torn off the page, and I think they honestly just spent all their money on making the fights look badass because it was insane.
That's good. I think another, even though it's not like it's a very different thing, but Oppenheimer like went beyond expectations in terms of box office.
Yeah.
I mean, who expected almost $1 billion for that movie?
It was just so good that people kept on going back. Like that's what you want, right? Like who's gonna go watch The Flash? Like as much as I love The Flash, who's gonna go and be like, I want to see that 5 times? No one.
Oppenheimer's the last Blu-ray I bought in a while.
I got that too.
Bye Best Buy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw that today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Best Buy is even online too. You can't even buy stuff online anymore from Best Buy.
Are they closing it down?
Yeah, well, in store and then also online too. You can't.
Oh, that's crazy.
No.
It's insane.
We don't have Best Buy here, but
you're fine.
I've been in one in America.
Yeah, I think
that's a good fun fact. I've been in.
I think the next hit's gonna be Walmart, and then after that is through.
Well, like closing the DVD section.
Yeah.
Well, you do have a lot of smaller labels picking up some of the obscure stuff. They're probably going to pick up the more mainstream stuff in the future. I mean, you look at Vinegar's Syndrome. You got Make Flicks out there. You got there's another one called Severin.
I've been seeing like I forget the name of it. Like there was like a company I've never heard of that was just buying licensing rights to like anime and stuff like that because they're not doing physical re-releases or anything like that for a lot of movies anymore, and they're self-producing most of them. And I saw that they even like recast and brought back a lot of the old cast to redub an old movie, which I thought was kind of crazy. So there's a lot of these like smaller outlets that are trying to keep it alive.
That's crazy. I didn't hear about that.
Is it Toho International?
Yeah, Toho is.
Toho. That's the one that's buying them. I mean, I've heard that Toe was basically doing that, but I know they were doing that to a lot of different, anime.
I mean, Target's already starting to get rid of some of their physical stuff in stores if it ain't selling well. Like they're cutting down on how much they have.
Yeah, other than like appliances, of which most store obviously have that, but I believe they're gonna get Target before they get Walmart. It's like when Walmart hit, it's over.
Yeah, for a lot of people, there's been like that's done. I mean, there was what was it? What's Disney owned now? But Barbarian, that movie came out last year. I watched it this morning for the first time. It doesn't have a physical release. Apparently, there's no physical release for it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of crazy, but
kind of crazy in America that you've got these big chains shutting down. These sections. Like, I think actually in the UK they're bringing back some big stores in like central London and stuff. So I don't know. People like it here, I guess. Well, people like it there, of course, but
I think it's because just streaming just has taken over. After the pandemic, streaming has gone more crazy.
Because if they could control your access to it, then you have to buy into it if you want to watch it. And you're
at a monthly fee versus buying one copy.
Well, and then on top of that, if you buy into it, there's no guarantee that you were able to keep it if it's streaming.
Yeah, they can take it off whenever they want.
Basically, Sony on the PlayStation, literally, if you buy DVD off the media and they remove it, you lose it.
Keep the camera time spin, yawns.
It's happening, guys.
Yes. For the first time on Council of Creators, I've been trying to get this person on for a while, and they're finally here. I'm so glad it's happening. Jacob is here. Welcome.
I am so sorry. I had so much homework.
Okay.
Hey.
How you doing?
There's where all the physical media went.
Yeah, right there.
All of it.
Well, Death Row's it's over on Death Row's too.
Physical media.
Yeah, he's in the store right now.
AKA the office.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yawning too. Everyone's yawning. Oh no. Everyone's tired.
Oh no, if you guys look around in enough places, maybe Best Buy will let you buy the racks that they put all their stuff on. You can set up your like a little area in the house and just start
selling out of your house. Is like
collecting and selling, man. I know a couple people that go around and try to find old abandoned rental stores. That's how I got a lot of my stuff. Is I know them, and through them I buy it when they have multiple copies. That I get it from them.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good collection. I mean, I thought I had a big collection. It's not much.
Well, apparently not. We got rid of a lot of stuff when I moved, but then again, it's like packing all that crap up. It's like, no.
Oh yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I didn't realize half the stuff we even had. I'm like, oh, we have this on Blu-ray? I didn't know.
Yeah.
You don't remember.
You're like, go check Netflix, or you can check the shelf.
Yeah, check. Yeah, exactly. Only like once or twice in a few years we actually were out of like internet, but we still had power. It's either power or everything's working. It's like we didn't need it. I don't know. It's fine. But yeah, physical media, man. But at least streaming services, at least some of them have bonus features on the movies when you click on them, especially Disney Plus does. So at least you still have access to some of that stuff.
Some of them.
Yeah, some.
But very limited. So.
Yeah, the Blu-ray releases that, for example, I was telling you before about Vinegar Syndrome, they'll pull out releases that have like all these special features to it, like behind the scenes, the music, and all that kind of stuff you can't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a good example. There's a movie I saw as a kid that was put out by Severin on Blu-ray finally, and I haven't seen it in years. I had a VHS copy of it that was worn out, and it's called, I don't know if you guys, this is Canadian kid horror. It's called the Peanut Butter Solution. I don't know. Nope. Okay. Everybody's doing no.
I'm allergic. Sorry.
Oh no.
It's a crazy, and the dad in it is a guy from Battlestar Galactica, actually, the newer version that came out in 2000s, which is another odd thing. But
you said this is horror?
It's a kid horror.
Oh, because it says it's fantasy. It says fantasy.
Well, it scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
As in, like something like Goosebumps or
It's similar.
like that kind of.
What happens is you get
Or Dark
scared.
Crystal.
He gets scared by a couple of ghosts when he goes into this house that's abandoned, and they scare him so bad that he loses all his hair. So the ghosts come to him in his dreams and give him a peanut butter solution to put on his head to regrow his hair. And that's but then it grows too fast, and he gets kidnapped by some dude that wants to make paintbrushes out of his hair. So then there's like, nuts.
Hell,
nuts.
Peanut nut. Peanut.
I'm in. I'm sold.
I'm sold.
Sounds awesome.
But that's what I'm saying. If you go on to like Severin, Vinegar Syndrome, you'll find all kinds of weird stuff like that. And that one I remember seeing on HBO when I was a kid, and I'm like, what is this?
That's such a weird title, but
yeah. Well,
I like it. It sounds interesting.
Peak. Now when is this movie available? Hold on, I will search it up again. Is it available to watch it?
Sure, I think it's still. It was on Amazon Prime for a little while, and then they took it off for some reason.
Oh man,
Lost that licensing right, probably.
Probably.
Oh, it's on Tubi. You can watch it on Tubi
for
free, or the Roku channel for free.
Tubi or not Tubi?
This is on Vudu as well.
I love Vudu.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever used Vudu.
I got such a big library on Vudu, honestly.
Yeah, that's mostly like where you go buy stuff and just keep it a collection there.
Yeah,
that's how me. That's how me and my wife watched the first couple seasons of Yellowstone. Her mom has a Vudu account. She bought all the seasons of Yellowstone, so we were able to binge it.
When I buy a movie and I put the digital code in, it goes into my Vudu account, and that's how my mom and dad watch all my movies because that is like through a digital code. They don't come in here and grab my movie. I'm like, physically, it's actually better to watch movies on the physical disc. But like, no, we're just gonna watch it on Vudu. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Let them be parents. Yeah, I guess. But hey, at least you got. That's what I used to do with my mom. Like, she had access to Disney Plus and Netflix before they started cracking down and stuff. And she's like, but she hardly ever used it. So I don't know. That's a big water bottle. My God. How massive is that? Hold on. Jesus.
Holy shit.
My God.
Okay, so like my goal for the year is I'm trying to like just drink water. So this is water, I promise. But yeah, it's pretty big. It's like as big as my head. I have really small hands, so like it might look even more massive, but it's water, I promise.
A couple minutes later, he's like buzzing. Hey guys.
On a damn Wednesday, I was like, you know what? I might as well.
Might as well get fucked up. Why not? Someone was saying that the whole peanut butter solutions is like a Doom Patrol spinoff. I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity, I would say, with Doom Patrol. I know they did the crossover with Cyborg and Beast Boy, but they should have had Cyborg and Titans for at least one episode. Just before they ended and everything. I think that was a miss. I like that Cyborg and Doom Patrol. I mean, I didn't like having a Cyborg on TV. I already done that before when I was watching damn Smallville.
It's like they had the setup for it because that wasn't the Doom Patrol Cyborg.
Yeah.
In that episode, it was the one from their own universe. And I was like, please, if you have like 2 episodes left, just let him come play.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have fun. I'll watch this one. We are still on VHS tapes.
Yeah.
I recently got the original trilogy on VHS tape.
I still have a VHS tape of a Master of Disguise. You remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
I kind of want to hear Cyborg's famous words, "Booyah," in the Titans universe.
Yeah, my mom still has all my Disney animated like tapes from the Walt Disney Classics collection or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think I have a single one anymore.
Yeah, my mom has all of them.
Anyone see Country Bears? Anyone see Country Bears?
Country Bears. Wow.
Yeah.
Country Bears.
Yeah. I'll test. Yeah, my guy.
Childhood favorite. Christopher Walken Christopher Walken's the bad guy in that movie.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's not that great. It's not that great, but it's a great childhood.
No, but just like it's childhood, just like Chicken Run. I have Chicken Run on VHS.
Oh yes.
Original, Not a fan of the Nugget sequel. No, on Netflix. Not a fan of it. It's whatever. I mean, oh yeah, it's always technology and all that. Okay, we get it, but come on.
It kind of a deep cut, yeah. Kind of a deep cut. I don't know. For the first time, I don't know why when you said that, Country Bears, I immediately went to like was Smoking the Bandit for some reason. I'm like, I don't know why that popped in my head. I don't know.
Oh, speaking of which, something just clicked in my head when you said Smoking the Bandit.
Oh shit! Here we go.
All right. Did you know they released I have this on DVD, by the way. They released like all the Smokey and the Bandits on a collection of DVDs, all 3 of them. But also, they released the 2-episode pilots. I don't know if they were pilots or they were just TV movies of the Bandit. And it's basically not even the same car, not even the same story. I think like John Snyder plays a sheriff in this town, and he acts like Roscoe P. Coltrane in it. And it's weird.
Whoa.
That is strange.
But it was all released in this DVD package of the original 3 films, and then they added these 2 TV films with it. And I didn't know that until after I bought it, and I started looking at it. I'm like, oh, they just added 2 more films to this. And if you're a Smokey and the Bandit fan, you might want to pick that up or so, if you can find it again. I found mine at Walmart, so I mean that was.
I don't know why I thought about Smoking the Bandit. I don't know. I'm not sure what maybe probably like Smoking the Bandit. Like I don't know.
But
when I get home, I'm gonna smack your mama right in the mouth.
3Dub tried talking.
No way you came from my long.
I was muted. So.
Yeah, JW, you were muted.
I was like, you probably thought Smoking the Bears and Country Bears.
Yeah, that might have been it. I'm not sure. Man, the quotes in that movie are just so ridiculous.
My dad uses it all the time. He loves that original movie.
Oh, just like quoting it and stuff.
Oh yeah, all the time, all the time.
I like a Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast, in a goddamn hurry. You want something? Hush, puppy daddies. We ain't got no time for that crap.
Oh God,
so stupid.
I love it.
At least you didn't think of Yogi.
Oh, I did watch that Yogi Bear movie. That horrible Yogi Bear movie.
Well,
yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
No. Man, it was dumb.
It was.
That was when I only knew him as JT's brother from Scrubs.
Scrubs. Yes. Like when he popped up on the Flash, I'm like, oh, that's the brother.
Yeah.
And then that quickly went away. I'm like, oh, this dude's. Oh shit. Okay, this is not the same guy. Oh boy. Ooh. Wait, he was Boo Boo?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Justin Timberlake was Boo Boo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I didn't know. Oh god, I didn't know that.
And Dan Aykroyd was Yogi.
What was the
Oh, that
movie?
okay.
What was the movie Timberlake did where you had to buy things with time off your life?
In Time.
In Time.
In Time.
I
That
like
was actually a damn good
concept.
movie.
Cool concept. Yeah.
The clips of that movie keep popping up on TikTok all the damn time. And then
Cillian
that's
Murphy,
TikTok
too.
in general.
I have it.
In Time. Wow.
That's an awesome
In
movie.
Time.
Oh,
Is
I
it-
liked it.
In Time.
Is it good? I've not actually seen it. I've just seen
Oh
clips.
yeah.
It's not horrible, but it's not it's memorable because it's like a cool concept, but like it's not like
Yeah.
whoa, what a classic action movie.
Yeah, love the trailer.
So basically, cool concept, not great execution.
Well,
Yeah, you're mostly just interested in like watching the functionality of the world,
The
and,
time and
transferring.
everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
and
that-
the whole thing, like the trailer. Well, I'm like in the theater, and you're watching these 3 women, and who look like the same age, and like this is my mother Suzanne, this is my wife Susie, and this is my daughter something whatever, and they all look like they're the same age and everything. It's like wait, what? I'm intrigued,
No.
So that was it.
Well, I remember
It's like-
the scene that keeps popping up is him like talking to a waitress about some sort of casino or something across the street. Like, how much does it cost time wise to get in? I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
like 2 minutes for a cup of coffee. What?
Yeah, like they were
yeah.
arguing like it used to be less or something. Now it's more.
yeah.
That's weird.
Yep.
I don't want to live in that world. I don't want to know when I'm going to die. I'm good.
Terrifying.
well, see, and that's
Yeah.
in that movie you don't die, and that's the reason they had to create this whole thing where they would exchange time like it was money, because people were not dying fast enough, and it was filling up.
You literally like work for your life. It's crazy.
Oh,
exactly. So the rich people had like tons of time and would stay young forever.
They stay young for years. Yeah.
Ben, Al Watch wants you to speak. I don't know about what.
Hello.
But...
Happy Al Watch.
Yeah, I mean, probably just. That's crazy. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of movies.
Now I watched a really weird one the other day that almost tripped me out. It's on Amazon Prime right now. It's called the Strawberry Mansion. I don't know if anybody ever heard that. And the whole, it was made in 2021, but it's on Amazon Prime right now. The whole concept behind it is this guy is a IRS agent, and he goes around audits people's dreams so they could be taxed.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and
I'm looking it up right now. Strawberry Mansion. Okay.
And it's nuts. I mean, I watched it all the way through. It was like had me hooked in.
Wow.
He ends up finding this one lady who is not recording her dreams on the new format, and she has like all these VHSs of her recorded dreams, and he's having to like audit all of them.
Because Cinema's got a point. What's with all the weird food related titles? That's a good point. But I mean, this is the beauty, I think, of DeafRowe is that he will literally mention a movie you've never heard of, and you have to go look it up.
It's sorry.
No, it's no. I like the fact that it's different. It's adding variety to the actual stream. Because let's be honest, if you weren't here, we'd be bullshitting for 3 hours about DC or something. Let's just switch it up a little bit.
During Christmas, though, everybody in my family was kept talking about the Leave the World Behind movie on Netflix. I hate that movie so much. Very passionate. It's like obviously for what the film represents, but also like when you want to be a Jordan Peele movie, but you forget, you gotta make a good movie to be a Jordan Peele movie. That's to me what I felt with that. It's like I love the actors in there, shot beautifully, obviously well, but I just the pacing of it, and
now I'm like, what episode is that?
What are you talking about with the Flash?
So go ahead.
Yeah, if he wasn't here to throw out random obscure shit. I don't even know what is that. It's like that wasn't the season.
That's Invasion. That's the Flash episode of Invasion.
We might be talking about Invasion. Yeah, exactly.
Good pick, man. Good pick.
Yeah.
We didn't even know.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that movie you were talking about, Jedi?
The Leave the World Behind on Netflix.
Yeah, it's new on Netflix.
I lasted 10 minutes in that movie.
Is it?
I couldn't.
It's on. So basically, the concept is like the world goes on like a blackout, and Julia Roberts and her Ethan Hawke and their family and everything. They are basically on this vacation in this house, and basically all of a sudden Mahershala Ali and his daughter show up to say, "Hey, this is our home, and we need to come back here, whatever." But in the outside world, there's chaos happening, but you never see it really in anything like that. But the concept of it's political satire in a sense because it's produced by the former president and first lady of the United States, Barack Obama. And aside, keep politics aside, whatever. For me, when I saw this movie, I knew what this movie was trying to do, and that's why I felt it pissed me off because I hate it when. Listen, to me, films, it's like one of my burning passions. I feel film can be therapy for a lot of people, and that form of medium is a way for I feel that we all can connect with each other, regardless, our background, nationalities, race, creed, whatever, right? But when it comes to when you're having this type of film, and the time that we're in, right, and the blatant targets of people that you're trying to piss off, right? And for me, as someone just joined media, I'm getting sick of it. I don't care what side you're on. I'm just sick of it and then it's like, and then when everybody, watching this film, and I know there's a lot of movies, especially, you have to give Jordan Peele some credit, whatever. But these movies that have meanings where it's like they leave off ambiguous endings. It's like, man, what's that film trying to tell us? What's the message? No, this is just a bad movie. Like it's like we understand and not trying to be all intellectuals and everything. The whole point of the movie was to confuse, to cause disarray, cause conversation, and I feel in a deeper conversation to distract. So it's like, and I'm sick of it. So with that film, everybody was talking like, "Oh, this might be happening next year. We don't know. You know, if this comes from the president, fuck this movie." Like, it's, you know,
I 100% agree with you on that one.
Well, this is the most important question we've been asked so far. The little toaster movies.
Yes, we do.
Of course.
Yes.
I mean, classic.
Yeah.
The vacuum tries to commit suicide.
It does. It does. That is brought back a memory I haven't thought about often. Damn, that's sad.
I know, right? I'm sorry, I ruined your childhood.
I know.
There's this the brave little toaster.
Yeah, the brave, and there was a couple of sequels, or wasn't there like a prequel or?
They go to the moon.
Yeah, they do go to the moon. Man, I won't talk about that movie much.
So what was everyone's first movie of the year?
Yeah.
The first movie they watched of this year?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
I
look at
haven't watched anything yet.
I got to look at my Letterboxd D because I'm actually now calculating my actual shit that I watched new. That wasn't before. Dread 2012. The Dread remake was my first movie I saw this year.
All right.
Nice.
I haven't seen one this year.
And then I watched Sicario right after it for the first time.
Does it count if I've watched like 20-some reactions to different movies?
What movies?
I've been watching like a whole like first dive through the MCU.
Always fun.
Yeah, this is the first movie I saw this year and made me cry.
Iron
Yeah,
I've heard very good things about it.
I want to see it. I'm going to try.
It was on my laundry list, and it came in after a holiday, except for because of work season right now. But yeah, I couldn't miss this. But this was a good watch for the start for the new year. But
Gotta go Zac-Efron double feature. Watch High School Musical, then go see that.
yeah.
Wait, the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know which one. Like you're like, wasn't there three of them? I think.
Yeah.
There are
and then
three.
there's a High School Musical, the musical series on Disney Plus, and that
Fuck that show.
Yeah.
Fuck
I've never seen a single episode of it, but I'm just like the Scream series. On principle, refuse to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did make a Scream series. I forgot about that.
Yeah, my first movie of the year was Founders Day. It's a brand new horror movie coming out in 3 weeks. It's one of the worst movies of the year.
Founders. I never even heard of this. Hold on.
Exactly. It is a new slasher. It comes out January 19th.
Is it going to theaters or what?
I believe so because I saw it Monday night at a Regal Mystery Movie, and my
Shout out to
God.
Regal.
Ew.
Oh God. Just, no.
It's not it's not even on Wikipedia. That's how.
I was like, it's brand new. Comes out 3 weeks.
Wikipedia for this stuff. Hold on.
What's the name of the film again?
Founders Day.
Founders Day.
Founders Day movie. Okay.
Yeah, serious ominous murders rock a small town just days before a heated mayoral election. As accusations fly and the threat of a mass killer darkens every corner, residents must race against time to uncover the truth.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no showings here, so not going to see that.
I not even heard about it till you just mentioned it, so I don't think it's going to do well.
That's a great thing. I'm loving that. It's horrible.
It's got a 4.9 out of 10 on IMDb already.
Good. Needs to be a 2.
It's got a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I don't understand that. The movie can't a few people saw it like months ago. Don't know how.
How many reviews?
Yeah, it's probably got like 10 reviews.
13.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, 13.
You can't really trust too much on Rotten Tomatoes anymore.
No, not really.
I mean,
And I have colleagues that work in Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm like, nah. Like,
I mean, I'm on Rotten Tomatoes, but
tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
That was adorable the way you said tomatoes.
but yeah, no, you can't trust it.
There's a good new app out there called, and I'm not they're not paying me or anything like that, but I've been using it myself. It's called criticless.com.
Criticless?
Criticless, LESS.
Okay.
So it's just people's reviews. There's no actual paid critics on there at all.
Okay.
And
there's another one called Letterbox too. I know a lot of people have been using that.
Well, I mean, I started using this one because in connection with a couple of other people I know, like I know the husband and wife that run this one. And so that's the reason I decided to start using it. And what I did when I do my reviews, I post a link to my Criticless account so people can see, like what my score on there is.
There you go.
So, like this Saturday, I'm going to do a review of A Boy and His Dog.
A Boy and His Dog. 2024,
a post-apocalyptic wasteland.
Always post-apocalyptic.
2024 though. It's an old Don Johnson movie from 1975.
See, A Boy and His Dog. Oh yeah, okay. I think I saw a TikTok about how this was set in 2024.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, they're gonna kick it off. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Criticless. Okay.
And yeah, I want to try to do that this Saturday. Try to get it up there for the Saturday. I'm only doing one a week now, so.
Do you love Chris?
Gore. As I call YouTubers who can review movies.
Never negative.
I've never heard of this. What is that?
It's never negative.
Yeah. I was never on IMDb message boards. No. Never.
Well, he's never negative now.
Who, Gore?
No,
Chris
Stuckman.
Oh,
he won't post a video if he doesn't like it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I said, I think I said this or was in the last time I was on the show, is like us as critics, especially in the time of like, yes, there's one thing about being positive as a content creator, but one thing of saying, hey, having level of authenticity, because again, we're giving our opinion on a subjective IP, which is a film, right? And all film and art is subjective, right? However, it's like it's now getting to a point where we're moving in a direction where we have to be objective as we can be by giving our subjective opinion. And it's kind of like the balance of knowing, like, hey, listen, I can't go super like, saying screw this movie and XYZ, can people can be like, oh no, you're just hating, you're racist, you homophobe, whatever you call, if it was a particular type of film. And then if it's like, I love it, then like, no, you paid by Disney, you shill. I was like, screw you.
There's no winning. There's no winning.
Yeah, I wish they paid me.
Yeah, I wish.
I wish.
Come on.
Did you just say, like compare anger to Super Saiyan?
Yeah. I mean, why not? I mean, I got reached out to like 2 weeks ago about a screener for a movie with Antonio Banderas and Alice Eve, Cult Killer. It's coming out this month. Never heard of it, but they sent me a screener, and so I was honest, but I didn't like attack it, because they gave me access to it. I'm like, okay, it wasn't the best, but I was surprised because it actually subverted my expectations. I was thinking, okay, this is what's gonna happen. I was wrong. I was like, okay. But yeah, I mean, you have to be honest, but you obviously don't. I mean, unless you just don't care. But she just emailed me, the woman, saying saw your video. I'm like, okay, cool. And I said, I hope we can collab together again or work together. She's like, okay.
Yeah, and they should understand that it's just your opinion. Who cares if you didn't like it?
But I also knew, like, if I went in going like shit, if like all my issues, then they'd be like, we don't want to work with this guy again. So
yeah, if you're overly.
Like Gore's comment on that.
Yeah, I know, right?
About Chris. People are gonna be.
Well, he said that. He made a video before he shifted the channel's direction.
Yeah, I remember that video. Yeah,
and he said this specifically.
Oh yeah, he said, now that I'm making my film and I know how hard it is, I don't feel comfortable bashing people, regardless of whether I enjoy it or not. Like, I don't want to. If I don't like it, I'm just not going to say anything about it. He only makes reviews for videos he likes.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you right now, people are going to be negative on his movie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So I get his point because he's now a filmmaker. He's actually working on films now versus just being some guy in front of a camera talking. but that's not going to change anything. People are still going to give him shit. So,
when's his film coming out?
Well, I mean, no, he didn't say that he doesn't want people to be hard on his video. Gore's just being a little dickhead.
Well,
that's just him no longer wanting to shit on other people's art while he's making his. He doesn't care what other people do.
And when does this movie even come out? Like,
I don't know. I don't know. There was an update that went out on it.
There was a delay from the strikes going on, so
yeah,
finish up some stuff.
That's our movies.
Oh my god, yeah, dude.
There's already 2 announced.
Well, already. I mean, here's the thing though. Disney ain't gonna pay that. That ain't gonna come from the mouse themselves.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
How many times you can say Steamboat Willie in a different way in different titles?
Well, I think the
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, the second one that got announced, not the one with the trailer, but they're calling it Steamboat Willie.
Oh, okay.
I think.
But then you're gonna, like I said, then you're gonna have another one that says the Steamboat Willie.
The Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
Or Steamboat Chili, like they're trying to make it like chiller or whatever. I don't fucking know.
So why is it like every single Disney character gets a horror once it becomes public?
Because there's a lot of filmmakers
to make.
A lot of filmmakers on original.
They just want to like ruin kids' childhoods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Edgy or something. I mean, horror is like one of the cheaper genres to do anyhow.
It's the shock value. You got the brand recognition that they're preying upon because they can play with it now.
Yep.
It's like he said, cheap, and you're just going to be like, oh my god, what is this thing that I grew up with? What are they doing to it? Like they're
how they
into your morbid curiosity.
Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's is Chuck E. Cheese. They can't make a Chuck E. Cheese horror movie. It's just gonna be Five Nights at Freddy's.
So it's like that Winnie the Pooh film.
They could. Well, the sequel's coming out.
I mean, hell,
They're
I
dropping
mean,
a
like
trailer
it's not
for
the
it
first
soon.
time that's happened. I mean, like they had a official Banana Splits horror movie that was rated R. Like,
well, what about
within
Willy's
the last
Wonderland?
10 years? It was around that time. It was before that one. They did something similar with that. And I grew up watching the Banana Splits.
It's getting to the point now where it's unoriginal because they're doing a Bambi horror movie. They're going to do a Peter Pan horror movie. They got Winnie the Pooh, obviously doing a sequel. I mean,
we had the run of not Bambi but very Bambi illicit deer hunter games back in the day, where you're the deer hunting people.
Yeah.
It'll be weird if Spider-Man goes public and they make a horror movie of that.
Superman, though, you can make a good body horror Spider-Man movie.
Yes,
Superman goes
there's a Spider-Man variant. There's a Spider-Man variant that actually has
made of spiders,
firearms, and everything. That can be
There's also a vampire Spider-Man, if you remember him from the Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what? I want a horror movie of the Wiggles, man. You remember the Wiggles back in the day? Like, like seriously, and this whole song, fruit and salad, yummy, yummy, they're cannibals.
Fruit salad.
Oh yeah, yummy. Right. So yeah, let's do that one.
Let's crowdfund it. Cult of Wiggles. Let's do it.
Cult of Wiggles. Apparently,
did you see that video of the guy playing that cult game? What is it called? Fear of Phantom or whatever? It's basically where you're on top of a watchtower and you're watching these cult people basically burning this corpse or whatever, and then all of a sudden you have to take a picture. But immediately when you take the picture, all of a sudden the corpses from the distance look at you. And it's like, oh, they saw the flash. They saw the flash. Like I was seeing that. I was like, that was going around TikTok and Instagram a lot. But
I think I saw that. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
So Superman goes to public domain 2034. Batman 2035, then Wonder Woman 2036.
That's not very far away.
No.
Superman horror movie. Oh wait,
10 years.
Brightburn. Oh yeah, they did Brightburn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was good. Oh, you didn't like it.
We're getting a sequel though. Maybe it'll be better.
Maybe
the Evil Justice League,
which
they teed up at the end of that one.
It would be interesting.
Where's my Teletubbies scary movie though?
Ooh.
It's just Teletubbies.
Oh, okay, that's true.
It's already there.
I want the vacuum to clean up their dead bodies after they eat them.
Jesus.
Sounds like a great movie.
I want the baby to actually burn it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god! No, not the baby.
That is wrong.
I keep this guy off.
Well, it's already in the sun, so I mean,
Jesus.
The baby looks very happy up there, guys. It's okay.
How about let's do the cocaine Care Bears? Like, you know, there's cocaine bear, like, and then, you know, and after you take a hit, you got the Care Bear stare. You know,
hold on. Let's play with that. We got cocaine bear. Yep. You got to have a different bear for each drug.
Yes.
Ooh. Like heroin bear.
And it's just on their chest.
Meth
like
bear.
the emblem.
Meth bear.
And the marijuana bear is always late.
Black tar heroin bear.
Crocodile bear.
Vertigo bear.
We got opioid bear.
Jägermeister bear, you know, get out alcoholic and shit.
The heroin jaguar.
God. Yeah, James Gunn did produce Brightburn. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And now he gets to direct Superman.
Crazy.
Again, I give him props for being quiet this whole time. Like, he is moving, like, and with proceeding with caution. You know, building in silence, which I'm applauding.
I mean, he's got his team though. We saw that image he posted with him and a bunch of people. It's like it's all work. I mean, shit. I don't know how they probably got like a decade probably planned out. Who knows?
For sure.
But I think the turntable is going to turn with this whole, universe. In terms of the comic book industry, as we already saw it. But yeah.
It's kind of funny that he has a 10-year plan and his lease is only his contract is only like 4.
It's gonna run out 2026.
Yeah,
he signed last 2022. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they have full trust yet. They're probably gonna have to see how things kick off, right?
It all depends on how 2025, 2026.
I mean, like anything else, there'll be the option to extend it by the end of the run should they choose to or should he want to.
Definitely.
I mean, with how much work he's putting into it, I'm assuming that him and Peter Safran are already going to extend it. Unless it shits the bed early on, then they might want to get the fuck out of here. Which I don't blame them because, I mean, DC's not in a good spot right now.
And
unless you're Elseworld stuff.
Mm-hmm. And when does this 10-year plan start? When they're writing it or
they're this year?
Okay.
Yeah, because Creature Commandos comes out.
Creature Commandos first.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So is it going to be successful for James Gunn? Because would you look at it as box office? Because how do you think this new Superman's going to do? Do you think it's going to be like critically acclaimed? I mean, obviously we haven't seen it; it hasn't been made yet. But like, if it's critically acclaimed and doesn't do good at the box office, do they renew James Gunn, or is it if it's a really bad movie but does really well?
What are we going to consider success?
It's got to be critically acclaimed, and it has
to do somewhat well.
It has
to. I don't see this movie being $1 billion.
No, we're saying
everybody. That's the whole myth of thinking like, it's not $1 billion, it's not going to be good. No, like
I think it just got to make its budget back.
It needs to make its budget at least
and be good.
Yes,
and don't go overboard with the budget.
Well.
The budget has to be under 150 million.
It has to, otherwise, I mean, they can't expect $1 billion every film. So
that won't happen. Yeah.
What they don't understand too is these studios are spending $300 plus, $400 plus million to make these movies, and then you got stuff coming out of like South Korea that doesn't even use a quarter of that money and make something twice as good.
I mean,
I'll give you an example too. I'll give you an example. The one I just watched, actually the second part of it comes out this Friday. It's called Gong Song Creature. I'll send you. This is how it looks on the private chat. All right, it is nuts, and it's basically a historical drama tied in with like a bunch of supernatural stuff, tied in with like a little horror. I mean, it is all over the place, but it was very entertaining and kept me going through the whole thing. Each episode is almost an hour long.
It's a show. Okay.
It's a show. And it's 7 episodes for the first part, 3 episodes on the second part coming out this Friday.
There's a season 2 apparently. Yeah.
It's
There's a season 2 announced. Yeah,
dude, it is.
Daren makes a very good point.
Daren always makes good points. He's a good boy.
Yeah, shout out to them.
I mean, yeah, that's a good point. He doesn't care because right now they're just trying to make money.
Yeah.
But thanks for recommendation, man. I might check that out.
Yeah, it's long, but it's good.
Point. Like this year, in terms of budget, like think about this, like Five Nights at Freddy's, like regardless of critically acclaim and all, that film was a case study in a film that was dead on arrival, and then it's like that film was scrapped, and then they had a second attempt at remaking the film, and then all of a sudden they usually by paper this film was doomed to fail, but then the fact that you had the critic claim, critics were saying, "Oh, this is rotten," and then because of the fan base, because you have to understand YouTube and following, and they did not really expect that the audience perceptions were really, or the fan base were this truly loyal after all these years. Right.
And,
so,
well, has Blumhouse put out a movie, regardless of like reception or whatever, that's actually bombed?
I don't think so.
Because they produce so cheap.
That's how they're
part of their business model.
And they just partnered up with Atomic Monster from James Wan.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And Gore's right about the whole reviews thing, money. But I mean, if the audience goes, let's say Superman Legacy comes out, it makes $600 million, which would be really good.
That'd be good.
But let's say a lot of those people who saw it was, are they going to go see the second movie in that franchise? If it's, are they going to wait till streaming when the second one comes out in theaters? They'll probably wait for streaming. So you have to get people you got to get people to love your universe. That's what happened to Marvel. That's why Marvel made almost $3 billion on Endgame. Because of all the buildup. But now look at the MCU now. Besides Guardians 3, everything else did not do well at all this year.
We're still experiencing that post-nut clarity, and they got to work us back up again.
Yeah.
Well, right, but to be fair, if you go back to Marvel Phase 1, again, I said this now after, because, we're older now. Again, the post-nut clarity, he made a good point. What is the one movie we always keep going back to in Marvel Phase 1?
Iron Man.
Mm-hmm. You only go back to one. You don't go back to Captain America: First Avenger. You don't go back to the first Thor. You definitely don't go back to Incredible Hulk. And I'm not saying that those films don't have any value or anything, but I'm just saying not to the word of mouth of the first Iron Man. But it's like now you're looking at it's like, well, I accepted those movies because I loved Iron Man, so therefore I stuck with this entire franchise to get to Avengers. Now, like, all right, cool, we're all good. And then we get Winter Soldier. Love the sequel. Love it.
Yes. But the problem is the guy who put out the really good movie this year is not there anymore. Right?
Yes. Exactly.
And then how long do we have to wait till the next good Marvel movie? Deadpool 3, we're hoping. But after that, what's the next good one? We don't know.
That is true.
We don't it's all over the place.
This is oversaturated. Like, to be honest,
the Disney Plus shows did the same thing too.
Any of them anymore?
Yeah, the Disney Plus shows I think also hurt it. I think because a lot of them weren't received well. Now watch Echo be amazing when it comes out next week, but Marvel and Disney did not they don't have faith in it. That's why they're dropping all at once. But watch it be really good.
What do you guys think about what DC should do with their TV shows? Do you think? The Marvel strategy of making as many shows, but not like having them air, year after year. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's a good idea. I would prefer them to have like a more limited amount of shows and like retain their audience. What do you guys think about that?
I feel it's the writing. It has to be the writing because yes, I agree with you with output, definitely the rollout of the timing and spacing of these shows, but really, 2022, and I'm working on making a video about it. When WandaVision, Spider-Man: No Way Home, and Doctor Strange: Multiverse Mass, and Loki, when those films came out, right? Because obviously you can count Spider-Man: No Way Home away because it's Sony and everything, but it still had a connective thread because of Doctor Strange and Multiverse, whatever. Mm-hmm. When Multiverse of Madness came out. And the reception that got the storylines that they didn't really pay off, the character development they just completely forgot, or the WandaVision, in my opinion, that's when I feel that was the start where everyone's like, "Wait a minute, okay, did you not watch WandaVision? The guy who's now hired, to write the next 2 Avengers films, and now it was like, okay, did you not watch Loki? We're talking about Nexus events. Then we got anomalies. Now we have America Chavez is the only person who has access to go to a different universe and stuff. But yet Scarlet Witch is a Nexus being. But you established that in her own show. But you're not going to do that in that movie. It's again, we are the encyclopedia of our family. When you confuse us who read comics and know this stuff, there's a problem. And now to a point where us, your textbook for the general movie going audience, we don't give a shit anymore because we know that I don't care if Beast shows up in the Marvels. God bet you he probably won't even be in Deadpool 3 or even never even see him again because that's just what you train my mindset as a Marvel viewer moving forward. I can watch the Marvels and be like, hey, I can know how to watch Secret Invasion because Nick Fury apparently has a wife, but we don't care. We never see her. So it's just like, it doesn't matter. Again, it's consistency where it's like the writing did not add up. With DC, I do believe that would narratively, if they're able to position these shows at the right timing, obviously I understand delays, production, all that stuff, which you can't, control that's going to happen. But really, if the narrative is continuing, which is what saying this is part of an overarching chapter, because James said with Green Lantern show, he specifically said that they're discovering a secret in that show that's going to be basically affecting that entire universe and uncovering a mystery that's going to affect the movies and shows and everything in that particular chapter. Which, again, if that's the case and putting it as a true detective type show that he's saying, then hey, I'm all for it. But again, I think we have to follow as the customer, watching the consistency you have by having continuing threat in these multiple different properties, but also still being good on a standalone film and just like, okay, this film might be mediocre, but we got the next movie like we do in Marvel movies all the time. Mediocre movie, cool end credit scene, they're never going to pay off. No, that doesn't work anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still pissed off. I'm still pissed off at Disney for what they did to Willow. So
I think they're going to start like.
I mean, they made Willow Dawson's Creek. I mean, what the hell with magic?
I think they're going to start having a guy like hold all the stories inside a Bible, basically, to where they're so they don't like retcon their own idea. Basically, what they did with Loki is how they explain the different timelines. They can't retcon that now.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact: I didn't know this Multiverse of Madness made $955 million. Jesus, I didn't realize it almost made $1 billion. I didn't realize. Mm-hmm. I'll watch. I think to the point about the DC shows. I think it'd be smart if they were HBO Sunday night drops, like how House of the Dragon was and Game of Thrones was.
I think so.
That'd be really smart. I think they're gonna do that the Harry Potter show when that comes out too. They're gonna make them Sunday HBO drops.
Yep,
it makes sense to me.
They're still doing that.
I'm not surprised because the movie I think it'd be too soon to remake the movies or remake them into movies.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. It's so annoying here. We still don't have access to HBO.
Oh, that sucks. Impossible. How do you watch HBO then?
We don't get it. Like they just release
it a year
later.
Oh,
in like Sky or some.
You become a pirate. That's what you do.
You can become a pirate or wait a year.
That's crazy.
I gotta go off, guys.
Thank you for being here, man. Joining. Appreciate you being here and go get some sleep, man.
Absolutely.
Go get some sleep.
Okay, see you guys later. Bye-bye.
See you, Ben.
Take care.
Bye. Who the fuck was that guy?
Who was that?
Who was that dude?
I think I hit nerve with a Willow thing in the comments.
Nah, it's okay. I mean, well, it's just weird how like Disney removed it. Like they did the same thing with that movie called.
They were embarrassed by it.
Well, there's a movie called Crater they put out. It was like on the service for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's gone.
Well, I never saw it, but I remember when that news came out.
Let me see. Is it available on the site that I know? Hold on.
Hell. So like I even reacted to Willow, like talking, you can't even like nobody can watch it anywhere.
Everyone's talking in Australia, and he's not even in Australia. He's in UK.
There you go. Let's see, creator.
Crikey,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I can watch the movie on here. Yeah, okay, I can watch it if I wanted to.
Oh, guys, did you see this?
What happened?
Hollywood Reporter just reported that a Disney employee is suing the company over alleged cover-up of a sexual assault by executives.
Oh,
Hollywood Reporter.
Let me see.
That
always
sounds like
something.
Disney.
Is it though? Wait, I don't see this.
We shouldn't share the link.
When did share links? I don't see it on here.
I got you.
Disney employees sues company over alleged cover-up of sexual executives.
Wait, Disney did something shitty?
Yeah, 1 hour ago.
Wait, are you reading right now?
Yeah, I'm reading right now.
If Paramount buys Warner, it should definitely not go to CBS or public broadcast. I mean, that's if they would merge. I don't know. I need to see this. Where's this link at?
I'm sending it in the private chat.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Oh shit. Oh, it was a number of hours ago. Okay. Never mind. I thought it was like recent. Oh shit. Okay.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I mean, oh my god. I mean, right after the whole Jonathan Majors situation just happened, I don't know.
You hear about Coleman Domingo mess that's going on? The rumors about him?
I don't know who that is.
So Coleman Domingo, he played. He was in Euphoria. He played her mentor in the rehab center. He also played. He's in Color Purple right now. He plays Mister. He was in Candyman. He has a very, now. I love him as an actor. I mean, his performance in Euphoria. There was an episode that was just with him and Zendaya in a diner. That to me was some of the best acting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he has a very a nice voice, and he said definitely he would like to play a villain if he ever got to a super, comic book role. But now if they do want to go that direction, they could. But again, I think I don't care who actor is. It's not the actor's performance I have an issue with Kang right now. It's like
he voiced Batman in a podcast.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, but he's a great actor.
Well, I thought when you were mentioning, I think it's like there was like some.
There's also been 109 episodes of Fear the Walking Dead.
Wait, he was in 109 episodes?
So that's what IMDb says.
Jesus. Yeah. His breast role, which is Unicron from Rise of the Beast, he was Unicron?
He was, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
He was good in Candyman.
Yeah.
Even though the movie was disappointing to me.
Yeah.
You like Candyman?
I like the original. I don't like what they did to the lore.
He's also in a Netflix movie. I think it's called Rustin. I said he might get nominated for Best Actor for it.
You definitely get some nominations for that.
Yeah,
it's definitely interesting. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Marvel right now.
I mean, he's great.
They're probably not going to make any decisions on Kang for a while. So,
if they commit to keeping Kang,
yeah, they would have. Yeah, if they do, I mean, they could easily just say Loki finished it, fixed it, whatever. So, he could play. Hey, he could play the Beyonder in Secret Wars. Why not?
Loki has technically have him strung up right now because he's holding all the timelines.
I know.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, I know. Did you guys cover What If?
Yeah, me too, man.
Past episode.
Agreed.
Oh, the season 2 finale.
Yeah. So
crazy.
Yeah. Well, not only that, I think that was a missed opportunity. As much as I kind of like this season a little bit better, they still did not focus on any of the newer characters of post Endgame, like a Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Moon Knight, aside from Shang-Chi with that episode, which I loved,
with Wu,
yeah, but they didn't really kind of highlight any of the newer characters, which I think again that still is a big nerve that strikes with me, the fact that you're not making these characters important. Even in your own animated to point why I even give a damn.
Well, season 2
I thought about that too.
Yeah, season 2 was written during the pandemic, so I think season 3 you might, huh?
I was like, I also had a problem with them not doing showrunners and formatting the TV shows as shows, because basically 6 episodes is like a long ass movie.
Yeah.
So,
I think season 3 you're going to get more of that though.
I think the first time we're going to see like a TV show is like Daredevil, Born Again, and Echo. Like it's going to be like based like a TV show.
Yeah.
Formatted as such.
I mean, the season 3 promo had like Red Guardian in it, so I feel like you're going to see some of those characters in season 3, but season 2 was written there in 2020.
That episode we got the preview of was meant for this season, though.
Oh, well.
It was a holdover, like the Iron Man
going on?
episode from season 1.
Yeah. Yeah, and it just like feels like they're kind of prepping up Captain Carter to be like, okay, you literally had her 3 or 4 episodes in this season, and now it's like, okay, you bushed her live action just like that, like, you know, and with Multiverse of Madness. So it's like I don't even know if we're even gonna see a Captain Carter in Secret Wars.
You probably will.
Action.
And you might see this version you're seeing in What If in Secret Wars.
I hope so.
Probably.
I mean, at least make it matter, you know.
Bring Corey too. I feel like they're gonna bring her in there. They're probably gonna bring the Watcher.
Oh,
in the Secret Wars.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna make like probably, I don't know, probably not season 3, depending on when it comes out versus Secret Wars. But if there's a season 4 of What If, they may really heavily tie in that stuff to Secret Wars to make you go, okay, because you're gonna see these characters in live action. So understand.
Throughout all of Secret Wars, the Watcher is just in the background.
Yeah, you see his head just in the background. He's in the stars. Just
yeah.
It's like this shit getting good.
Yeah.
I hope they confirm that Loki is now god of stories, because that would be cool.
They probably will.
Like in the comics.
Yeah.
They probably will. Yeah. Don't worry. Maybe. I don't know. She'll get cut in half again. That would suck.
Well, at least she'll be no, just kidding.
I mean, I would love more wild stories. That's what it should be. You know, just crazy shit, but they're restrained as the MCU.
You get 2 for the price of 1 if she's cut in half. I was like, me, should I? Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you did. You did. Jesus.
Yeah, I still like this season more than the first. I think overall, it was more consistent.
Yeah.
Well, I like the fact we got to see.
I hated the midnight release though. Like,
yeah, that pissed me off.
Like, oh no, Christmas, man! I've already got done with this.
Well, especially since they changed everything up for their last couple of shows.
Right.
Like then we're going to go back to the old bullshit again. Like, what the hell is this?
Yes, I'm in the airport. Thanks.
Yeah, Percy Jackson's dropping at 9:00 on Tuesday, which is like, how about 8? Like an hour early would be nice, but did anybody watch the Groot show?
Hell no.
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 It's well, 1, it wasn't a show. 2, it was inconsequential to everything.
I mean, the only dialogue.
It was just kid
I
stuff.
am
Like
Groot.
it's all it is. Like there's some cute stuff in there, but like it just.
I will say Percy Jackson. Now listen, my friend, my oldest childhood friend. He grew up on Percy Jackson books. I read them a few times, but like I do appreciate this is the first non-Marvel or Star Wars show on Disney Plus. I actually feel is making a thing for himself and not relying on the big brand of Marvel and Star Wars, and actually being a decent show for the most part.
You mean Willow didn't?
Hey now.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said so. Willow didn't.
Like I said before.
I thought you were like trying to process that.
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what are you talking? Oh, Will? Like, oh, yeah.
What?
But I'm hearing nothing but good stuff about Percy, man. I just
This
wish
week
I could
it was short.
get into it.
It was short. It was one of those Oh, through the first 3 episodes, great. Over 40 minutes each. Oh, this one's 30-ish minutes.
I also have a problem with the difference in time. Like there's like 50 minutes, 40 minutes, 23 minutes.
Well, that's Disney Plus for you. It's Disney
They
Plus.
need to stay consecutive. Like 40 minutes. Just
kind of like they did with the Ahsoka show. They did that same thing where it was like, oh, the first episode's an hour, and then everything after it's like 30, 45, 30, 45.
That's Disney. If you go to any Disney Plus show, it's every show they do that too. Every show.
Not just them either. Amazon Prime does it too with their shows.
I will be so happy if
Reachers this week's episode or last week's episode was the shortest one in the whole run.
I will be so happy with Daredevil Born Again if it's 40 minutes for 18 episodes.
It won't.
Really, I will defend the lack of a runtime like standard because I hate them like when you're like, okay, you could tell they're just trying to meet their end gap, or we ran out of stuff to do this episode, or you have this weird cutoff because we hit our runtime. I guess we'll pick up this scene next episode. Like they end when they need to end. Like if you're reading a book, not every chapter is the same length. There's not a standard length. Sometimes you have a 3-page chapter. Every episode has a portion of the story to tell, and it doesn't need to go above, beyond, or short of what it needs to say.
I agree with that.
I mean, it's like the animation side, because the season 2 is very consistent, 30 minutes. I think animation is the only exception. Live action, every single live action Disney Plus show has been inconsistent.
Well, they weren't showrunners.
Well,
I don't think that matters.
But I think Omni has a point. Like it just randomly cuts off at times and shit, or they're like, let's make this episode 30-ish minutes. We'll pick up and make the other one like 40 again. It's like,
well, see, and that's the thing. They don't have to fit their stuff into a certain bracket like the old shows had to do with commercials and everything. Like that. Well, now Amazon's trying to push commercials on subscribers anyway, so I don't know how that's going to work out.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Disney Plus, or What If, so season 3 looks like it had new characters. Obviously, Red Guardian, we had said it was a holdover. But Marvel Zombie, like that looks like it's going to be fun. At least I hope.
Is that still happening?
Yep.
Is Marvel Zombies live action?
Animated.
No, it's animated, but it's TV. I believe it's a
TVMA.
It's
TVMA rating for that.
I'm a little disappointed.
Don't be disappointed.
I wanted a live action one.
And I miss Marvel, and I think Shang-Chi is also in this show.
That's why I wanted a live action.
Oh, so you can see Miss Marvel and Shang-Chi turn into zombies. Well, I think they said that Zombie Wanda's in this too, or a version of Zombie Wanda. It's supposed to come out this year.
Still?
Says this year, debut in 2024, 4 episodes.
4 episodes.
Yeah. Oh, wait, here's actually a listing. So, Yelena Black Widow, Kate Bishop, Red Guardian, Jimmy Woo, Death Dealer, Shang-Chi, Kamala Khan. They're going to have Hawkeye, Captain America, Abomination, Ghost, Scarlet Witch, Captain Marvel, Icarus, and Okoye. So Icarus from Eternals is in this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, definitely getting turned to a zombie.
Right away.
Just right away.
No, I think that one of the pictures of him in from Comic-Con is a zombie Icarus.
Yeah,
there you go.
Why not? Yeah. Tying in Eternals. Oh. I mean, there's got a point. I mean, they have more freedom with animation because it's like not as big of a budget live action.
Also, I kind of wanted more episodes too. I didn't know it was 4.
He'll fly into a summer. That's so stupid. That's gore for you. Let's see here. The budget would be the same for a live. The budget would be probably too much. Probably why they're not doing it.
But they'll spend $300 million on the Marvels though.
Yeah, a point. I was trying to think of like what. No, that's a fair point. And then it didn't make its money back.
Also, you're putting I know they're already kind of struggling with this internally, but we've seen them caving on certain fronts. If they did that as a live action like MA outing or rated R outing, I'm sure Disney would want to lead with that. Mangled, rotting, cannibalistic versions of the characters they're trying to sell.
They allowed Sam Raimi to do it for 20 minutes to Doctor Strange. They're like, you know what? I think that's good enough. We don't need it anymore. We don't need it. Yeah, we're good.
They got enough emails from parents after that one. I'm sure.
My children are terrified of Scarlet Witch.
So how low will they go with how low will they go with the episode count? It seems like they're going lower and lower. What's next? One?
Yeah, just one. One episode.
Well, it's called Marvel Spotlight now, not Marvel Presentation. They got Marvel Spotlight.
Spotlight.
Yes, you know.
Which I bet the zombies would be a spotlight because it's TVMA.
100%. 100%.
That's fine. I mean, as long as I'm actually happy that Echo is TVMA. Like, go back to that Daredevil type of thing, you know? At least that's what the marketing is making it look like. I don't know. Apparently, the Daredevil fight between her is
7 minutes.
Yeah, like it's insane. Like what?
And it's in the first episode.
Yeah,
bring it on.
The first episode, gah.
Yeah, not like with She-Hulk when they say, "Hey, Daredevil's coming," and 6 episodes later.
Like, that would suck.
Man, remember that? Man, that was crazy.
I mean, yeah, World by Night was one episode. It's a mini movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah, that was Darren's joke. R-rated project. I mean, yeah. I mean,
went over my head.
Deadpool 3 is going to be the real test if like R-rated will work for Marvel, like movie wise.
Do you think it makes $1 billion?
Yeah. If it's good, you have Hugh Jackman alone returning. Yes.
I think it will be successful.
100%.
That's an answer. It will be successful and make money.
It will be one of the movies of 2024.
But you think it'd be the Hugh Jackman's last run?
Gotta be.
Probably Secret Wars, then he's done.
Yeah.
I mean, Logan was supposed to be his final run, and that didn't happen.
You know, Jacob's about to make it because, like, everyone's keep thinking, "Oh, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and Hugh Jackman, they're gotta be in Secret Wars, right?" No one ever said that. Like, I mean,
but you know, there's so many fans that will be disappointed if they're not.
See, I hate that. I hate what you just said is so freaking true. Fans will be disappointed. I'm like, listen, the storytellers are the people who are behind the camera. We are allowed to make theories and get excited, but like a trailer, a promotion, anything can give you what a movie's supposed to do. But I hate that fans get disappointed. Like some people were disappointed in Multiverse of Madness. It's like, really? Like,
yeah, because everyone's expecting all these cameos.
I was expecting Daredevil, Blade, and Ghost Rider.
They could actually have him cameo, but when they're recruiting, they'd be like, deny it, like, no, I'm not going.
Just like First Class, where they go to the bar and he's like, fuck off, and
yeah, basically,
yeah, like that. I mean, that'd be the one F-bomb they would give to Hugh Jackman, just a fuck off. Earlier. I don't care.
Well, I would like to see them do a Old Man Logan, like from the comics Old Man Logan, not the,
They could with Hugh Jackman.
The whole thing with him and the Hulk in the original comics was an awesome.
Do you think we'll ever get this Hulk standalone that Ruffalo's campaigning for?
Oh, because they have the rights back now?
Yeah.
They told him to hush up, but I don't know. I don't think that was Hulk.
If it's gonna happen, it's gonna be after Secret Wars. I think at this point, I don't know where you unless it's in Phase 6, which we don't know what's Phase 6. I don't know.
This Comic-Con gonna reveal everything.
You think?
No, this is what I believe.
Okay.
The aftermath of 2023, I believe in the fact that we only have one in terms of MCU. I think Deadpool has the success riding on it. The fact that it's coming the week of Comic-Con, perfect timing.
Oh, that's perfect timing. Yeah,
perfect timing for marketing. Yeah. And I bet you they'll show screening at Comic-Con and so I'll be there. But with terms of the release dates and stuff that was come before, I think they're going to be changing a lot of the directions that they're going with. Some projects that they announced are not going to probably be coming, and they're going to be course correcting. I guarantee you, just because they're trigger hungry, they're gonna announce the X-Men project. They're probably gonna do Avengers versus X-Men before they even get to the sequel. Just to be like, hey guys, this is what we're doing, just to.
So instead of Kang Dynasty, Avengers versus X-Men.
Yes, that's what I think is gonna happen. But aside from that, I think that going in terms of the direction of I heard the other properties, and they might be rumored that it might be doing Midnight Suns thing but a new team, Werewolf by Night, Moon Knight, Scarlet Witch, the girl from Werewolf by Night, and Blade. I heard
Elsa Bloodstone or something.
Yeah, the Bloodstone girl. Yeah, I heard something they might be doing that. But regardless of it, I think that we're gonna get a new slate entirely in this year's Comic-Con. But because I think they're gonna be course correcting a lot of different things because of just the aftermath of this year.
I think it'll be kind of funny if Phase 6 is basically teen movies, like you get Fantastic Four, which is a teen movie. You get X-Men, which is a teen movie. You get X-Men versus Avengers, which is a teen movie versus a teen movie. You get Secret Wars, which is a teen movie, and then
all the teams ever.
Young Avengers.
Get them out of the way now.
And then you get Defenders.
But I also wouldn't be surprised if Avengers 5 is just Secret Wars Part 1.
I think that's what they're gonna do. I think it's gonna be a Part 1, Part 2 kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of like Infinity War and Endgame. It's
clear with the spacing that's at least to me, that seems like that was the plan with how close they were.
I mean, that's technically what they were doing anyways. Kang Dynasty was going to lead into Secret Wars. It was just
right.
But I just call it, they'll probably just change the title, but it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Plus, if it's all the rumors and people speculating, with how many characters they may have, you need 2 movies to make this work.
Oh, 100%.
You can't put Wolverine and Spider-Man and all this craziness in one movie.
It seems like a lot of movie titles this year are trying to step away from Part 1s because you had Spider-Man Across Spider-Verse. They got rid of their Part 1 in the title. They've already said Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Yeah, it came out that way, but we're like, hey, this next one coming out is not called Part 2. So it seems like movies and marketing are trying to stay away from the Part 1, Part 2 kind of stuff.
The last 2 Fast movies got renamed too.
Yeah, so I think Avengers 5 will be a Part 1, but it won't be called Part 1.
The downside to that, though, is unlike us who kind of pay attention to a lot of this stuff, a lot of people were pissed off when they got to some of these movies and they just ended.
I know.
I saw a lot of people upset after Across the Spider-Verse when they just cut off.
That's true.
Yeah. That was true. So funny to listen to every time I went back.
Yeah. There's people down the road. That stuff is what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I showed my wife because I know she or my brother, her little brother, DJ. We went to go see Across the Spider-Verse, but she didn't see Into the Spider-Verse, right? So we're just watching it, for me the third time, for her first time, and she loved the movie. And then when it ended, Mike, don't tell me it's over. Yeah, it's over. But nah, fuck this movie. What? But you liked it, right? Yes, but fuck this movie. Hey, they didn't expect it to be a cliffhanger because they didn't know it was Part 1, but we knew it.
Yeah. Because I was sitting there, I was like, "This is a good time to wrap up. It's coming soon." And I was like, I knew it was coming. And then when it hit, everybody's just freaking out.
Why is the music getting louder all of a sudden?
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? At least it wasn't Fast X where it just you're just and then black. Boom. The movie just stops.
There
was somebody I was watching
moment of the year, man.
When I was watching that, there was literally only 2 other people in the theater, and this chick had to have been she was obsessed with these movies, and she's as general audience as you could be as a fan of a franchise. So none of what we would have known watching the movie was registering in her head at all. So when I was completely unfazed by it cutting to black, she was losing her shit. It was, I legitimately felt terrible, witnessing what was happening in front of me.
I mean, it's after Dune. Oh yeah, Dune. Yeah. I mean, I think the whole part 1, part 2. I mean, yeah, people are just. I'll just wait for both parts.
Sometimes you got to prepare your audience.
Well, yeah, because I mean, Dune. I mean, it makes sense because if you try to put the whole big story of Dune in one movie, you're really condensing a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. So it makes sense.
The part 1, part 2 stuff came from book franchise movies. Like it started with Harry Potter, Hunger Games, Twilight, Divergent,
Hunger Games.
You know, like so. But yeah, once they stopped that, it's like, oh yeah, we can do part 1 of the movie. No, that worked with books. Like
I don't think they had part 1 and 2 and 3 in Divergent though.
Say again?
I don't think they had part 1 and 2 and 3 on Divergent.
Well, no, because when they got to, because they went to, I think it was Divergent, Allegiant, and then Insurgent.
Yeah.
But then they were trying to get to the last one. It's like, no, let's turn to a freaking TV show on ABC or a Freeform. And it's like, we're just gonna just screw this project over. So yeah, that's why I didn't finish the franchise.
I did, however, like I don't know his actual name, so I'm just gonna say what movie he's in. He played Reed Richards in Fantastic Four Stick. And he was in the Divergent series.
Miles Teller.
I liked him in that movie.
Top Gun.
Rooster.
We do.
He had such a glow up in that movie, man. God damn.
I'm trying to figure out what this is, but the goodest of boys is here, Daren.
Hello.
What hat is that?
Yeah, I haven't seen a Peter Pan.
So my mom today picked me up some new Christmas hats.
Oh gosh.
They're like $1 a piece. Hold on.
$1?
A steal, baby.
It's reversible. It's reversed.
Let's go.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the Divergents.
In
that whole YA sector, I've seen like the first Maze Runner. Outside of that, everything else is just, I was kind of done after Hunger Games.
I actually watched all the Divergent films, and I'm like, because they didn't finish them. The last one never got made.
I actually really liked the Maze Runner, the Scorched Trials, and Death Cure. Fun fact about the Death Cure: during a stunt, the lead actor
died.
Dylan O'Brien had a motorcycle accident.
Oh.
Just like I was like died.
I was like, he didn't die, did he?
No.
He's still alive.
He was severely injured.
Still alive, but still severely burned.
I
had a motorcycle accident.
That's funny.
Shout out to Austin Powers. Yeah.
I'm honestly kind of shocked we never got that 4th movie.
Same. I thought for
at
a
this
minute
point,
there,
I
it's
think
the
it's
4th on Netflix. I thought they were gonna make it.
Yeah, I saw the listing on IMDb when I was younger. I was like, oh, they're making it. And I was like, no.
He got that development hell treatment and then just died.
Did you ever see the one show Mike Myers did on Netflix, the Triangle Show? Did anyone ever watch that show?
Is that one where he like plays with a bunch of different characters in it?
Yeah.
I heard about it. I saw the marketing. I just never saw it. No.
The Pensavare, something like that.
Yeah, it's so weird. And like Shrek pops up in one episode. It's like one of the most iconic moments in the whole show because Mike Myers meets Shrek.
Look at me. What am I?
What am I?
Tall?
Oh yeah, Love Guru. Yeah. That was like when they were like, maybe this thing's wearing off. Or maybe we wrote a dud. Who knows? But Love Guru came out and all plans for an Austin Powers died.
That sucks. Yeah, I heard it wasn't good. I haven't seen it.
It was something.
Mm-hmm.
It was something.
It was.
It was something.
What's funny is on his IMDb page, Mike Myers says Austin Powers 4 is still in development.
I mean,
who updates IMDb?
Yeah, that's what.
They don't always update that stuff.
If it was actually announced, I would be excited. I can't lie to you. Like, I know we're all shaking our heads, but like, if tomorrow Mike Myers announces Austin Powers 4 is in production this summer, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, I would like. I don't care how terrible it is. I'd watch it.
100%.
I don't.
I'm still waiting on Kung Pao 2.
Kung Pao.
Yeah,
Kung Pao.
you'll find it.
Wait, is that? Wait, I think I know what the Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That sequel bait at the end, and we never got it.
That movie is so stupid.
I love it though.
That's a lot of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts.
That's so stupid.
What am I looking at on Google Images?
I'm coming.
Yeah, that line, I'm coming, and he's like at different parts of the field.
Just keeps going backwards.
So stupid.
Oh my god.
From
This
this
is
day
a Kung Fu Hustle.
forward.
Remember Kung Fu Hustle? And you might watch
Different qualities here. But yes. That was a serious parody, I believe.
Yeah. For the most part.
Yeah.
Balls of Fury.
What the
sequel?
funniest?
I've seen Balls of Fury. I've
Yes.
seen that one.
Dude, I was obsessed with Kung Pao when I was a kid, dude.
I know what sequel Darren would not be excited for is the Grinch sequel with Jim Carrey.
You know what? I would watch it.
Would you just to shit on it?
I
Go,
would watch it. Listen, it's not a bad movie. I just don't like it. But like, I don't think he would ever do it. Like, it seems like
No,
he had
it's
a hard
already
time
his
filming.
Yeah,
he said he had a hard time with it. So
his publicist said it, that rumor was going around a while back was not true.
What was this one?
Jim Carrey Grinch 2.
I get tagged on Facebook. Man, I hate Facebook so much because at least once a month, a like family member of mine tags me on like one of these fake movie posters, and it's like,
oh my god,
is the Grinch 2 real? I was like, no, it's not real, Grandma. Like,
well, that's the thing, they don't know.
Yeah.
Like there are people like I'm friends with from high school that share like posts that have like 20 posters of movies. Three-fourths of them are not real.
Oh, I see it all the time, man.
What's the one I saw earlier? It was about the like next Avengers movie, and it was like it's rumored to be 5 hours long. It was like they haven't filmed it yet. They wouldn't know.
5 hours.
There's some forums though. I forgot. I need to look on Facebook because some people I follow, but like some of the rumors and stuff they post on Facebook is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like I'm looking at the forum and people just buying into this stuff.
Yeah.
Or I'll do you one better. YouTube content creators, shout out to content creators, like making videos off of, just headlines like, okay, no one confirmed if Silver Surfer's gonna be a woman. Marvel, we don't even know if Silver Surfer gonna be in Fantastic Four.
Emergency Awesome is one of the funniest.
Some guy somewhere said something, and everybody just runs with it.
Yeah.
Well, you had Ryan
We were
Reynolds
getting
calling everybody too.
Yeah, dude, that was a good one though. I honestly, what if that was just in the movie? What if that is real?
Yeah,
that'd be. Hey, Fox Universe.
Did you see that? Did you see that fake Cyclops one that they had?
Yeah.
I was like, they got me for a second. I was like,
I double take like.
Okay,
no.
hold up. I was like, okay, yeah.
We're getting a new Jay and Silent Bob this year.
Oh, really?
We are?
Wait, what? There no matter what.
Yep.
I thought they
It's
were
the
done.
30th anniversary.
What's it called?
No title yet. I got an email about it.
Oh.
Just because I'm subscribed to Smodcastle.
If they wanted to call it Jay and Silent Bob Get Old, that wouldn't be.
Because it's he's making it for the 30th anniversary of Clerks, but he doesn't own Clerks.
Right.
The license.
So
he's making another Jay and Bob movie instead. He's got the character rights to everybody in the films, but not the film itself.
Right.
I say he perfectly ended Clerks with Clerks 3. Like I really like Clerks 3.
Yeah.
And so
I don't think we're going to be getting another one of those, but we'll get some more Bobs.
I mean, I don't hate it, but I did not like the third one, the recent Jay and Silent Bob movie. But like I
liked it.
It was like compared to the second one. Like,
well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on that Mallrats 2, which supposedly is still going to be happening, but
right. I'm waiting for Moose Jaws.
Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah,
3.
dude, Moose Jaws. I'm that one. I've been like I think we're gonna get Tusk 2 before we get
Probably.
Moose Jaws.
It says
from what he was talking about.
It says Kevin Smith hints at the plot. Jane Silent Bob 3 promises no deaths.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that was in the newsletter. Actually.
No deaths. I feel like they would do Mallrats to Ronin if Stanley was alive. You know,
that's kind of fair.
Yeah.
It's been in the works for a hot minute.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good cameo in the Captain Marvels that Stanley was reading the Mallrats script.
I lost it. That was great.
Yeah.
Wait, Samsung is releasing a phone with AI integrated in it. What? Samsung, what are you doing?
What?
Well, I mean, Apple's already got Siri, so we're already there.
Yeah, it says Samsung to announce new phones powered by AI on January 17th.
Yay.
And this is how they learn to destroy us. Now they will have all.
They probably already know how
secrets.
to. They just gotta stop our food and water supply.
Yeah.
Somehow.
This is how Liberty dies.
Buy a phone.
Thunder applause.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ronan, I do remember the whole Buckra Banzai and Howard Duck stuff that went down in flames.
I
But hey, we got a new He-Man coming out this month.
Hey.
Oh, is it the new show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is it called? Revolution?
Yep.
Because it was Revelation, now it's Revolution.
Yep. The 24th, I think.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
There's no trailer for it. Or was there a trailer?
There was a teaser trailer and a release date reveal.
Oh. What are you laughing at, Darren?
His comment.
Oh.
Mitchell's versus the Machines. Great movie.
The movie was so good.
Oh, it's so good.
I've not seen it. Okay.
Oh, it's so good.
Really fun.
A rare Netflix physical Blu-ray that I own. I'm so glad.
Oh, really?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, Blu-ray.
I wish that would have come out in theaters.
Didn't they
like
release?
yeah,
they released like Stranger Things and House of Cards on Blu-ray physical.
They got Stranger Things seasons 1 and 2 on physical, but not seasons 3
or 4. Yeah.
Or 4. I forgot 4.
Maybe. Which is insane because when part 2 of 4 came out, they had like a whole episode, like a 2.5 hour movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the hell is this, Netflix?
You could just sell that episode.
I'm sure they'll do a massive box set when it's all done.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'd probably buy it.
Oh, I'd 100% buy it.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of money and people will buy it.
With your collection behind
not
it,
at
Jacob,
Best
it makes sense. Jacob needs all the collection. He needs everything.
Well, I just saw on Twitter today that Best Buy is officially removing all of their physical media, and
that's so dumb.
It sucks for me because my Walmart and Target actually sucks a lot when physical media. So with my Best Buy, that was my go-to for all my physical media. So without that, I'm like, Amazon, you are my best friend. From Amazon.
Do you collect steelbooks or just what?
I'm not a freak with a steelbook, but I have a lot of steelbooks. But I'm not like I gotta get the steelbook. I'm just kind of like
there's people that are like dedicated to just steelbooks.
Oh yeah, my good buddy on here on YouTube. If anyone ever see him, Durant Cinema, he's all about the steelbooks, but he definitely is like a person that says I want a steelbook. But if I go to Best Buy, I'm like, oh, they sold out in 4K and there's like 2 steelbooks left. I was like, all right, I'll just take the steelbook because it's usually 4K.
They put out Daredevil and Jessica Jones Blu-rays? Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I think they did.
Not a lot of them, though. I don't think.
Now what?
I don't remember Daredevil season 1.
I don't remember that at all.
Hold to these precious valuables with your life, y'all. The era is about to be closing. I remember Blockbuster, remember Movie Scene, man. Even Redbox, you might find one still, possibly, at your local CVS, Walgreens.
When I logged into Hulu one day and saw in 13 days X-Files was expiring, I was like, I already have the DVDs. But I was like, God damn it. Now I literally hopped over to Amazon and ordered the Blu-ray box set I've been holding off on buying for a while because I was literally only missing the revival Blu-rays.
Mm-hmm.
And then expiring. And then like I bitched about it on Twitter and I sent their support a nasty ass email about it. I'm like, you guys own this. This is your license. How is this expiring? Like you own this property.
Yeah, who did they? I'm guessing they licensed it out.
Literally the next day that expiration notice went away.
You did this. You saved it.
I mean, honestly, a lot of people were complaining about it that day. After I don't know if I brought attention to it. I won't take credit for it, but I know around that same time, I wasn't the only one screaming about it. Hey, it's on Disney Plus now.
Yeah, with their Hulu integration, yeah.
We got the new series coming out from Ryan Coogler.
Is it going to have them come back or no? We don't know.
I mean, they wouldn't star. I would be shocked if they David Duchovny, I'd imagine he would come back, but Gillian Anderson is above done. But who knows? Without Chris Carter, she was real pissed about what he did in the last season, and vocally so.
Will you come back?
I mean, if it's not him, she said she would only come back if they traded out all the showrunners and all of the writers.
So there's a chance.
You're telling me there's a chance. They got rid of him, man. I'm so happy they got rid of that goddamn commercial.
Me too, dude. The Regal thing?
Yeah.
Fuck that thing. God.
Listen, when I first saw that, like, your first post about it, I was like, I don't know. I kind of like it. And then once I really started going to movies, like 5-6 times a month, like, I by the end, I wanted to pull my hair out.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Oh, the AMC commercial?
Yeah.
Oh, the one with
You're sitting on a throne of lies.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the Regal opening.
Yeah,
the Regal opening. Oh.
Fucking pre-roll thing. Give me all of the Nicole Kidman. Fuck you.
Yeah,
I don't ever want to see that thing again.
So, can I ask you a question?
Who?
Are you finished with the first season of S.H.I.E.L.D. or do you still have the next
I haven't watched the finale yet.
Okay. I will keep quiet then.
Keep quiet, Darren. You keep quiet.
I will keep quiet.
Keep quiet. As you
I'm
do.
still waiting for memories to reawaken.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a vague idea of what might transpire, but that's it.
Things will happen.
Things might happen.
Spoilers. Come on, man.
Characters will appear.
There will be.
A character will look at another character and say
Ward will be in the next episode.
Who? Who will be?
I said Ward.
Who's that? Never heard of him.
Oh, I don't know. This is a little dickbag that's been in the
never
entire
shows
show.
up again. Never again.
Thank you, Mike, for being here, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I
gotta head out.
Well, yeah, calling me. I gotta get up tomorrow.
I
hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Take care, y'all.
See you, Mike. See you, man.
Take it easy, man.
Yeah, bye-bye.
See ya. Who the
fuck was that?
I don't know who that guy was. I don't know who that was.
I'm afraid to leave because it's like
I know
that's
running joke.
I thought the same thing. I was like, I'm not leaving.
No, it's all good. Hey,
I got nowhere to be.
It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun, man.
Are any of you guys buying stuff on eBay as far as physical media goes?
I buy collector's items most of the time, but I don't think I've bought a Blu-ray or anything like that, or a box. Well, I've sold a box set on there before.
Yeah.
When I was looking for money, I sold the full series of X-Files.
I did. I actually sold because I got tired of holding on to it. I had the entire Star Trek, the original series, on VHS, and I sold it all on eBay, and they actually got a good bit for it. Most of them were still sealed too, so
nice.
They took up a lot of room, and plus
I
have the original series on DVD as well, so it's like we'll keep 2 copies of this now.
There you go.
But and the cartoon series, I had it on VHS as well.
The
old Star Trek.
There's a cartoon.
Yeah, the old Star Trek
original.
That. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
Gore checker
capitalism.
Yeah, Gore checker Twitter, by the way. He's being lazy about it. I wonder if 3W is asleep. I don't think he is. No, he's back. I was like, he's been gone for like, what if he's sleeping right now?
Cat.
Well, I told
the room looks massive. What the hell?
It's another angle.
Yeah, it's another angle.
Yeah. Well, Ben had messaged earlier saying I'm probably about like the first hour because we're really tired. I'm like, dude, if you fall asleep on stream, that's what we want. We want someone to fall asleep on stream. Like he could be the one to do it. That's it.
Kaisept, I don't know how.
Kaisept, yeah, I can see.
I felt so bad because he joined in because we started like an hour earlier and he was on to like what 4 a.m. his time. Like, oh my God, dude. I felt so bad. It's okay. He lived. Crazy. I think. I mean, I haven't heard from him, so I'm hoping he's good. I don't know.
It's my living room, Gore. Basically, I'm by my window, and that's my living room.
Is that a sliding glass door to go outside?
No, it's a sliding glass door to get my food out.
Oh, okay.
Everyone has those.
And it's also a caution. Like as soon as you're thinking about food, you're like, do I really want food? I want to get skinny, don't I?
Yeah, don't I? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna wait till he stops yawning. Okay. No. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Fix it. Okay. There you go. Here he is. Ronin is here.
What's up, y'all?
I thought it was Gore.
Well, yeah, Gore never yawns. Gore never sleeps. That's the thing. What's up?
Night owl.
Gore consumes.
I'm good, man. Just got off work.
There you go.
Hearing you guys talk about horror stuff and God knows what and
bullshit as we always do.
Omni about the X-Files, and I'm like, all right,
that's
cool.
That's Omn1Media every time though.
And I appreciate
every
that.
time.
That's close
I'm
enough.
not as bad. I'm not as bad as Smallville over here.
But he actually didn't mention it this time when it was.
That is true. Somebody else did beat him to it.
Yeah,
did it for him.
That's okay though.
I didn't do it. Somebody else did it earlier.
I think he manipulated that. He's like, "Hey, talk about Smallville."
It's all part of my plan.
Oh God.
Start playing the theme song. I think. Well, the funny joke is that he did that one time, and then you popped up in the chat. It's like we actually summoned you. That was funny.
It was because I was backstage and I saw that, and I was like, God, they're going to make a joke about this, and lo and behold, it was just the weirdest timing. It's literally like you were talking about, like if we mention it, he'll show up, and then I just actually entered the link, and I'm like, fuck.
Are we in a simulation?
Yeah, literally. It's all planned. It was all planned out. It was funny. Very specific question. I'm not subscribed to a lot of reactors, to be honest with you. And it's not because I don't support reactors, just because whenever a trailer drops, I don't want to see 20, 30 videos back to back of the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't need it in my life.
Ray is good people. I've had the pleasure of talking to a couple times. But that's a lot.
A couple times. Yeah. It's just trust me, I just can't do it. So
Arrowverse canon. It's just kind of crazy.
Legends. Yeah, legends. Oh boy. But they're cool. You know, they do a variety of content. That's the good thing. They do a variety of stuff on their channel.
Yeah.
In terms of shows.
It's weird how tempting. I've had friends tell me, dude, just start a new channel specifically about this and this and this and this. And I'm like, sure, the algorithm might favor me that way, but I'm like, I don't want to have a string of web, if you will, of channels of different things you might dig in. I'm like, no, this is my channel. If you like Last of Us, you like this and this, check it out. If not, well, that's on you.
Superman, is that you? Superman, Clark.
Yeah, he does like a different persona as a different channel or something. It's like I think it's the same dude.
Right.
Yeah, I was considering doing that with my game streams and stuff like that, which I can understand at a point, but like right now it's just like managing two channels. I'm already enough doing the one. And like I'll put you on one place. You know what? Whatever.
I have an issue already. Like I remember it took me a while to do a Threads.
I made it
and be like, do I want to do this shit? I'm like, I already have an Instagram.
Oh, Threads,
I don't go on Snapchat anymore. I barely do Facebook.
I was not starting over again.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm I'm not on my phone the whole time. I can't do this shit. But yeah, promote stuff, I guess. And it has the benefits here and there.
I just saw he's only been on like twice, I think, Zing Helios. He just said he watched the first 2 episodes of Avatar: Last Airbender for the first time.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
You're ahead of the curve than me. You're ahead of the curve.
Wait, what did you say?
Zing Helios has watched the first 2 episodes of Avatar for the first time.
Okay. I heard he watched the last 2 episodes for the first time.
No, the first 2. He watched part 3 and part 4 of the final.
Of the finale?
Yeah,
It was like,
very
what happened
specifically.
here?
See how it ended too. See if I want to watch the whole thing.
There's people that do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I thought he was talking about the animation Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I
I was
am.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
right.
I am.
Oh,
The
you
live
was?
action's not out yet. The live action's not out yet. 3W, go to bed.
But you said that only Avatar, so there's only 2 ways that can go: the animation or the movies.
He said
I mean,
first
this
2
2
episodes. That means that it's not the
He
movie.
said the last.
They could do
know,
movies.
I know.
It could be like a 5-episode movie.
He's
Oh my! Stop trying to save yourself.
okay. Anyway,
Star Wars Episode 1.
he was. He I guess he bought physical media while we were on stream, and now he's here finally. Gore the Movie God. Deeply pathetic.
Hey.
Who the fuck booted me? Yeah.
He did it. I don't know who I'm
okay.
pointing
That's
I don't know who you're pointing to. You're like
to.
somewhere.
Someone. That's not
fine.
me.
That's fine. You're correct. Whoever booted me.
So wait, what did you buy on physical media? We need to know.
I was just trolling on eBay as I usually do, and I was like, you know what? I want to buy a PS2 game. And I literally went on I have like a bookmark for every console. I'm like, I'm gonna click on PS2. It just shows me all the newest PS2 games that went up on eBay. And I saw Gungrave Overdose, and I bought that.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Gungrave's a good series. That last game wasn't great, but the other 2 are good. So
I never heard of Gungrave.
you never heard of Gungrave?
I've never played it, but I had like this guy was dating a friend of mine and was obsessed with it and tried to get me to play it so hard.
It's you ever play Dynasty Warriors?
Yes.
It's pretty much that except with guns. That's
I
like
see
the best way to.
of it.
It's just you just go into a place and there's millions of dudes and you're just like, all right, and you just start fucking destroying all of them. And that's it.
It looks really interesting.
They're fun games. Yeah, there's an anime too.
Of course there is.
Anime's pretty good. So
there you go.
Anyway, how is everyone?
Funny enough that you bring eBay and the PlayStation. I also bought something related to a PlayStation franchise right now. I don't know why. I think it was because I was looking into my Naughty Dog stuff, and I was just like, they made an Uncharted book. I remember they did a novel about that. I'm like, let's see how much those are going for. I got one for less than $10. I'm like, let's see if it's
there you
good.
go.
Cool.
See if it's good. Get it signed by no. Be like, is this canon?
Is this canon?
Be like, no.
It's like,
kid.
no.
I quit. I don't play that.
It's like whatever.
It could be different. Get him to sign like a copy of like a Pretty Little Liars or whatever. He's in that show. Like I looked up his IMDb. I was like, what the fuck? He's in Pretty Little Liars. Like what?
Who is this?
It's Nolan North, the guy that voices Nathan Drake. I was like, what? He's in Pretty Little Liars. I'm like, all right.
Get him to sign the poster for the movie.
Yeah, there you go. He's in it. So
yeah, I mean, I was like,
get him to sign like Last of Us. He played like a weirdo.
He played It's weird because I heard he also was in Ned's Declassified show and on.
Was
and
he?
Was like,
oh yeah.
I don't know. I heard. I'm just like,
really? Come on. I'm gonna like this.
He played the same character he played in The Last of Us in there too.
He's also Raphael in the 2000 TMNT movie.
Yeah, TMNT. Yeah. He's a good Raphael.
So I'm gonna pull this up.
That was the same year that Uncharted came out, so that's where his career really started.
Hell yeah!
This is him in Ned's Declassified.
Oh.
What the hell?
He's the art teacher.
He looks like Zac Efron in Iron Claw. The haircut.
I love that across the board. Everyone saw this and was like, "Oh
no!" And the mode over here. God
listen, props. That's range. That is range.
You sure did put that.
It's not very far.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's about as good as I can throw.
I remember hearing the story that how he got his small role, but it's a role in Into Darkness, the Star Trek movie.
Oh yeah.
Because JJ was a fan of Uncharted too in the opening, and I was just like, that's cool. That's a good paycheck. That's a good check to get here and there and whatnot.
I remember seeing him, and I'm like, what the? I like because I knew what he looked like. I was like, is that fucking nuts? There was I want to say there was somebody else that showed up that had a cameo, and I was like, what? I forgot.
Well, Peter Weller, RoboCop, is in the movie.
Yeah, he's a main character though.
I remember
He's
being
like
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was like a main villain though, right? He was like
that's
always
Sergeant Dick.
Yeah, he's the father of the one that gets naked for no reason.
Yeah,
Alice
yeah.
Eve. Yeah,
I love Peter Weller.
Well, you know,
Peter Weller's like the best.
Oh well, Alice Eve. She's in that movie I watched a little while ago.
Which one?
It was that. It's a screener I got for a movie. She's starring with Antonio Banderas.
Oh yeah.
I didn't hear about it until they reached out and said, "Hey, you want a screener?" I'm like, "Okay."
Well, if it has Antonio Banderas, most likely you've never heard of it. Sadly, so he's like one of those. No, he's one of those good actors that gets thrown in like dog shit. So
yeah.
And I'll say this: he was the highlight in the third Expendables. Even though,
he was
the best part. Yes, he was. I love how crazy he was.
Yeah.
I'll say this:
nobody liked him.
The movie Cult Killer is not the best, but it's not crap in my opinion.
Is it about a guy that kills cults? Is that?
I didn't see the trailer. I just went in blind and then saw the trailer afterwards and went, oh, okay, I'm glad I didn't watch it.
It doesn't. Yeah, okay, it spoils.
No, the trailer doesn't spoil it. No, it doesn't. It actually
doesn't?
makes you think it's something else than what it is.
Oh, okay.
But
I don't mind when trailers do that as long as the other thing I'm getting is good too.
Yeah, within the first 10 minutes, there's a turning point, and my first thought is, okay, so this happens in the thing, so that I started thinking immediately where the movie's going to go, and I'm like, oh, I was wrong because I thought this was happening because this person's not going to be popping up anymore. But okay.
Do any of you remember the movie Pig?
Yeah,
Nicolas Cage.
That was my favorite movie of the year.
I remember, I remember the trailer. People were like, "Is this like John Wick?" And I was like, "I don't know about that."
Nothing about the trailer made me think it was gonna be John Wick. But when someone said that, I was like, "Oh shit, is it? Maybe it will be." I watched the trailer. I was like, "There's no. It looks like a sad movie about a man and his pig, and someone took his pig, and that's it."
Yeah. I want a pig.
And then someone said it's like John Wick. I'm like, "What? It is?"
Yeah, it's like so instead of killing a dog, it's killing a pig.
Yeah.
You see that movie and you're like, whoa.
Not even like close to John Wick. It's great though. It's probably my favorite movie of that year.
It's one of the movies, like I remember how Annihilation was just a sleeper hit, and I was just like, nobody's talking about this fucking movie.
I love that movie too.
Oh.
Is that the one with like that ecosystem with like the stuff evolving rapidly or whatever? I still haven't seen that yet.
Annihilation?
Yeah, Annihilation's great.
Yeah,
you got Ex Machina.
It's pretty good.
And he's got a movie coming up called Civil War, which I am pumped for, and yet I can understand people's
every time I hear that title, I think Captain America Civil War.
Exactly.
Not the actual Civil War, but Captain America
Civil War.
We should teach that in history classes.
Yeah, we did teach the MCU and comic version.
Yeah.
So why are people so angry about it? Like I've seen everyone being like, "This will be a disaster." I was like, "Why exactly?"
It's reflecting a lot of what's happened over the past 8 years and how much it's bubbling up a lot since just social media just growing as an entity of itself. And yet I'm like, but there's nobody else I would rather have telling something like this than Alex Garland. Like his movies are entertaining, and B, they just keep you. They don't leave your head after you leave the theater. At least for me, they don't. I remember.
Still haven't seen Men yet.
Oh man, that's another one.
That was what the fucky movie.
Yeah.
The reason why I never watched it is because it's the same reason why I haven't watched like so many movies is that I keep hearing it's such a wild movie. I'm like, I need to do a reaction for it. I just never get around to doing it.
Midsummer. I saw Hereditary, loved it, and then I had a relative tell me about Midsummer. I was like, I will get to it eventually. I don't want to experience that right now.
Yeah, but I think both are on Amazon Prime. Hereditary and Midsummer,
they're both great. I always wish he just kept doing horror movies. I know Bo is afraid is very divisive, but that's another one I wanted your reaction for.
Yeah.
So Alex Garland was a writer on the shitty Devil May Cry game.
Which you mean the DMC?
Yeah.
He did Enslaved also, which I love that game. That's one of my favorites. So
he wrote 28 Days Later, I think. Or
Yeah,
he did. Yes, he did.
Gotta love that movie.
Enslaved Odyssey to the West, great game. If you want like Journey to the West modernized, I guess, then go play that game. It's great.
I'm honestly not that excited.
And funny enough, Chainsaw. Some people say that Alex Garland secretly directed the Dread movie.
Yeah, that is a.
It was his screenplay.
It was his screenplay, but I think he was on set a lot too, supposedly.
Okay, let me look this up.
Like
so who was credited as Pete Travis?
Pete Travis, yeah. I don't think he's done anything since.
He's done City of Tiny Lights.
Never heard of it.
It's
a show or movie?
It says Riz Ahmed and Billy Piper are the leads.
Oh, Riz Ahmed's good.
I don't know.
Sound of Metal was my favorite movie.
It looks
like
like
that was Pig Year.
It was a special presentation in 2016 Toronto International Film Festival.
Right.
So, no idea.
I remember he did that. Riz Ahmed did that movie, that Western movie with Joaquin Phoenix and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh yeah, the brothers.
Riley. Sister
I love
Brothers.
that movie. The Sisters Brothers. I love that movie.
That trailer was funny as hell.
Yeah, that the movie gets so depressing though. It gets so depressing. It's a great movie though.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie since the theater. I honestly, I can't think of the last time. I think the only time I saw that was in theaters.
What, the Sisters Brothers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It says here for Dread, Garland was a constant presence on the shoot. Carl Urban turned to Garland for direction instead of Travis. So
yeah, that's
looking at the movie and seeing what his filmography is. I kind of see the theater. I see it there. I see the
yeah.
Who directed? "Quote unquote" directed. Pete Travis.
Travis, I think.
Pete Travis. Yeah. Pete Travis.
He's only done 3 things, and the second thing was Dread.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's uncredited as a director on Dread. Yeah.
It's just weird to me that I still.
He directs Ex Machina. Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, Ex
Machina.
Okay, yeah, I did. Yeah. I just didn't hear that. But
he did Men, Annihilation,
Annihilation,
Ex Machina.
Okay,
yeah. He did a show called Devs. I think I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
I've heard Devs is like divisive also.
Yeah.
Civil War. Kristen Dunst. Okay.
He did Kristen Dunst.
No, Kristen Dunst is in Civil War, his new movie.
Oh, okay. I skipped the trailer.
Nick Offerman is the president. Okay.
I don't know why. I just felt the need to skip that trailer.
Yeah.
There's something
it's
A24. Okay.
Yeah, it's A24.
Someone
it's
had
the biggest budget movie.
Yeah, someone said A24 is like the one studio that like just knows how to. Like they don't really care about box office too much. They just make whatever the fuck they want.
Listen, they're partnering up with Hideo Kojima. Who knows how much his movie's gonna cost? Who knows how much people are gonna connect?
Oh,
with
the movie version of what is it called?
Death Stranding.
Yeah, Death Stranding.
Wait. Oh,
go ahead, Gore.
I guess no. I was defroze. Considering Death Stranding's all just big open areas and stuff, I'm gonna assume it's not gonna cost a ton. It's just like big open areas, and then there's like a couple times. Well, not a couple times. There's plenty of times where there's some spooky shit happening. I won't spoil it, but yeah. But,
who do you think will play Norman Reedus?
Norman Reedus.
Jordan Beatus.
Jordan
Beatus. You have a mustache over his already mustache.
Yeah, and he talks slightly different than Norman Reedus, but it's like kind of.
Yeah, he has an afro. I don't know why.
Or if you want, I would even take a look at some of the actors. And I don't know if any of you haven't seen it yet, but go watch 1883. It's a prequel to Yellowstone.
Oh yes,
phenomenal show with amazing actors. A lot of many character actors, and yet a couple of them that are like in the background. And I'm like, I could see a little like young Norman Reedus there, and I could see where you can take Sam Bridges there and whatnot.
The lead of 1883 almost got put in that Wonder Twins movie.
Really?
Yeah, what? She was cast as the Wonder Twin with KJ Apa. Yep. And then of course that got scrapped, so that saved her. Because
why not? I want to see them turn into a bucket or whatever. Like, what are they gonna turn into a bucket? I remember that. That was a classic episode.
I remember people.
I say episode that probably happened many times though.
Well, I mean, she could get that chance now. She wasn't a Wonder Twin.
I still would want Sasha Calle as Supergirl,
Wow.
but I would not say no to her or other phenomenal actresses out there as well.
Aaron, I saw your tag. That's awesome. That's awesome. I want that.
As soon as I find it, I will buy it.
Of course you will. That's cool. Yeah.
That's freaking sweet.
Man. I'm getting tired. Shit.
Do y'all have any big plans of traveling this year?
Nope.
No?
So
I can't wait to travel
play video games.
Kind of need a job first.
True. That would help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, big plans to travel from 3rd floor down to my 1st floor to get into my car.
There you go.
He lives in a mansion. What the fuck?
Yeah, honestly,
I'm gonna take the executive jet into. What the fuck? Yeah, damn. I'm gonna go to my 1 foot mile pool.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a pool, so that's cool.
Oh, you do? Oh, did I say 1 foot mile pool?
You did say that. You did.
I'm a little stupid, fucked up in the head. So.
It's okay.
I also have a gym,
No, it's
so
not.
yeah, fancy.
It's not. Shut up,
Start
dog.
building.
Shut up, dog.
How dare you? I'm a bread dog.
Dare you?
Bread dog.
Bread dog.
Oh, it's like that
Dr.
meme
Bread
that.
dog to you. Thank you.
It just reminds me of that meme that everything's cake or whatever. Anybody remember that meme? That was going on for a little while.
They made a whole
Steve, your
show
cake.
about it.
They should have legit made a horror movie of it. That would have been funny. Some guy really thinks everybody's made out of cake.
Dude, you can do it like The Thing, where they don't know which one is the
Who's the
imposter.
cake monster?
in the
Oh, that's
cake.
sick. Yeah.
Or
Oh,
like
that's
they
sick.
live, but it's
He ended up in the
They
live,
cake.
yeah.
They cake.
I'm just cake.
They delicious.
They could call it Boo Cake
Ooh.
because it's going to be scary.
Oh. Oh.
We got okay.
Hey, give this man a raise.
They tricked John Carpenter to score it as well.
They trick him.
Yeah, do. Just combine the Thing and Halloween's theme. Doom doom do 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 doom doom do 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 do. There you
He
go.
might be onto something there.
I hope I can see him play live one of these days. I know he's done that over the past few years, but I'm like, I need to just do it once.
Him and his son, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Cody Carpenter, I think it is. Or Corey Carpenter, I can't remember now. It's one of the
Or
see
both.
some. Yeah, sure.
Corey Carpenter.
Cody Corey Carpenter. That's a
DCP.
fun name to say. Cody Corey Carpenter. And why does everybody look depressed now? What happened?
It's the first
What?
week of
Just died.
January. The first week of New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Everybody's reloading now.
Man, this year sucks.
I mean, so far, you know.
It's been so long. My goodness.
Yeah.
I just saw there was like a recent study done that people who stay up later die earlier at a younger age.
I just saw that on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
I heard that. Like, 10
Dude,
years
I'm
ago.
fucking done. I have a week to live at this point.
I'm
And then-
dead.
And the top comment said, "Finally, some good news."
Man, it beat me to it. Fuck. Oh, I totally said that.
That was like that thing that came out was like Netflix was like broken or something, and everyone was like saying, "Aren't we all?" or whatever. It's like, yeah,
Aren't we all?
yeah.
But I was thinking about it, like, what's the next exciting thing happening in this month? When I'm like, well, I guess,
You don't want to see the Killer Pool movie?
well,
Nice
Come on.
Sing
Night Swim,
tomorrow.
bro. Let's go. Hell yeah, let's go. Demon
I
Pool.
was thinking about it. And I'm like, well, Last of Us Part 2 is getting
Wait,
a
Demon
remastered
Pool?
edition.
Yeah,
and
there's
it's
a Demon Pool movie coming out this week.
It's called
It's
Night
called
Swim.
Night Swim.
No, it's Demon Pool. One for Demon Pool, please.
Oh wait, no, I heard about this because like Jason Blum or whatever said,
Yeah, it has,
we got
I saw the
Night Swim
trailer.
coming out, guys.
Wyatt Russell's in it. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
Russell. This is okay. Under
I was like,
Atomic
what?
Monster. Okay, this is where the collaboration came in.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
wow, this is the reason why they're teaming up in the future is because of Demon Pool.
What if
Yeah,
it? What if it hits?
Is that actually
Well,
like what it is? I haven't seen the trailer for this.
It's-
I'm just hearing about this.
There's
movie.
a ghost in the pool,
In the
and
pool.
it's killing people.
The
I
was
saw this
hilarious.
trailer before watching
Travis
Poor
in the
Things. and I
shower.
went,
The girl was
please.
playing
Oh.
Margot Polo, and like for a straight minute, she was like, "Marco, no
Yeah.
answer." I'm like, "Open your eyes."
He was like, "Oh no, I love when this shit happens."
The demon says polo, like polo.
Polo.
I want it so bad.
It sounds like a horror version of Lady in the Water from M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me, like a horror version of that.
Is it going to have a guy with a huge jack off arm?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh
no.
I haven't seen the trailer. I haven't seen it. Like, is anybody gonna watch this? I don't know. Demon. Yes. If it was called Demon Pool, they might go see it. Just like, what the fuck is Demon Pool?
Demon Pool sounds sick, bro. It's Deadpool.
Yeah, they're like,
oh, is it Devil Pool?
Is it a Deadpool spinoff? Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, trick all the people to go see it because I think for some reason it's Deadpool.
I saw the trailer in the movie theater, and I'm like, Wyatt Russell. I'm like, what are you doing here? Like,
dude, you're in Monarch.
He's in the
doing?
MCU.
Yeah, he's in the
he's in the MCU. He's John Stewart. What's his name? John
Walker.
John Walker. Whatever. Generic ass name. Whatever.
I could have swore I was so prepared for you to say John Stamos.
You playing John Cena, all right?
That plays theme song.
John Stamos.
John Carter and Mark.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah,
maybe that movie might have something deep and meaningful. Who knows? I remember
like a pool. Swim? What, Demon Pool?
Demon Pool. I mean, once Gore says Demon Pool, you can't go back. It's like, no deep meaning. And it was where Demon Pool.
I remember when I saw the trailer for Overlord.
My man.
Speaking of
Overlord was great.
I remember watching Overlord trailer. I'm like, this is awesome. And people were like, it's like Wolfenstein. Who cares about Nazis?
Like, that's sick.
Yeah.
I've been wanting a Wolfenstein movie for years.
I remember like it's a decent movie. You care about the characters and it's got cool action. Who doesn't like that? And I'm like, But thank God it wasn't part of the Cloverfield.
So because everybody kept saying it was going to be a Cloverfield movie. They kept calling it Cloverlord and shit. I was like, that's...
I guess my question is for the Demon Pool movie.
Yeah.
If there's a demon in the pool, don't get in the fucking pool, right?
Well,
like, or does it get out of the pool?
But
does it get out of the pool?
People
Look at the water. I'm sure if you get in the pool, you get possessed or some shit. So you're already in the pool and you're already fucked. Yeah, that's my guess. The only trailer I watched was they're like whoever that way. I'm sorry, someone said it. Whereas they're just doing Marco Polo the entire time. And then the it just shows an undershot of the water. It's like, ooh, someone in the water. I'm like, what is it? I don't know. Who cares?
The lights turn off and stuff, and it's just like,
it reminds me. I mean, it's not the same, but it reminds me of that short movie that came out where that kid is like in a neighborhood and he jumps over a fence, jumps in a pool, and all of a sudden he's like in like this like never-ending lake or whatever. And then he starts getting sucked down, then he comes up, but he can't get out. But every time he goes underwater, the water completely shifts or whatever, and there's no barriers or anything.
I want to say this is based on a short. Maybe that's the short you're talking about.
Maybe. Let me look.
Interesting as fuck.
Well, that short movie is so fucking. It's like crazy. It makes you not want to jump in a pool ever again. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, didn't the kid from the House movie disappear the same way?
Maybe.
Wait, say again. Sorry.
House, the movie.
Oh yeah,
House.
the House. House is a weird movie.
Well, I mean, like the kid disappeared in the pool is how originally he disappeared in that movie.
I think. I don't remember. I remember it being a weird movie, unless I'm thinking of a different one. I'm thinking of the Japanese House.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm thinking.
No, this one had Cat Williams in it. I think the original House.
No. House Party?
No, just
House.
Damn.
Animal House.
No, it's not the same.
Monster House.
House with a clock in its walls.
House MD.
House MD. Yeah.
The House of
Usher? So
Wax.
I'm British and I'm a doctor.
The horror short is called Deep End.
Love that show.
Yeah, the proof of concept that this Demon Pool. It's not the same thing, but the movie's called Deep End. It's this boy jumps over the fence. Yeah, and then so Deep End is what that one's called because once he goes underwater, he can't get out of the pool once he's in it. Like there's no end of it. Like he starts to swim towards one end of it. And it never stops. And the water is obviously murky and shit he can't see. And then,
Okay.
Poor kid.
It's like a real, like...
and it's like a house like on the end of a road or something or his neighborhood. And he jumps over the fence. There's no one around. And he's stuck. He can't get out.
I call that karma, bro.
Because once he jumps because he jumps into the pool, like kind of in the middle, He starts swimming under. He goes back up. He's still in the middle. He can't reach the edges or anything.
Oh,
He's stuck.
What's the character in Stranger Things that she died that way? She
Barb.
Yeah,
Barb.
Barb. And it sounds like the ending of what happened to Barb.
Poor Barb.
Well, Barb got eaten though, didn't she? Didn't she get captured and then her ass was like, ah?
Yeah, and then there was footage of it too, like that. You know, they
I'm gonna assume whoever directed that hated that character or something. Because she died horribly. I'm like, good lord. To be fair, I haven't seen season 3 or 4, so I don't know.
What are you doing with your life?
Watching better things. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually
like
watching way worse things.
Like that Silent Hill crap, whatever you're watching.
Bro. Silent Hill Ascension,
and then there's Stranger Things and then Better Things.
Yeah. That's a sequel.
Like Demon Pool.
Demon Pool, of course. I got my advanced tickets for Demon Pool.
If you guys would do like a fan meetup with Gore, he'll be at Demon Pool all
I'll be watching Demon Pool. I'll be the only one in theater, so won't have a hard time finding me.
You see him laughing.
He's in the middle.
Well, Robert De Niro and Cape Fear. It's just
you're supposed to be watching a comedy. Oh,
I am. I am. You guys watch a horror movie. I'll watch a comedy.
And then when he goes to see a comedy movie, he's just like,
about right.
Oh, lame.
Lazy right.
Watching what was the last comedy movie that even came out? What was it like that?
No Hard Feelings with
yeah, that was me about most of the time in No Hard Feelings. I did see that one.
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix now. All the Sony movies go over there now.
There's a rom-com out right now.
I forgot what it's called.
Anyone but you.
Yeah, but yeah. The
Bullet Train is an action comedy, I guess. But
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Will you sign it for him?
Bullet Train's good. Yes.
Okay.
I'll sign it on the plastic though, so you could swap it with a different game. I hate when anybody does that. I'm like, no, sign it on the fucking insert. What are you doing?
Sign the disc.
Hell yeah, sign the disc. Sign it on the other side of the disc, though. Now I can't read.
Or sign it backwards. You can't read it.
Yeah. Have any of you had an interesting or weird encounter with getting autograph with a celebrity?
Yeah, actually. Thomas Jane. Everybody knows Thomas Jane was, right?
Yeah.
I bought he had a comic book. He was working on a comic book. He went to a convention near me. So I was like, all right, hey, he's like the biggest star here. I like the Punisher movie back then, now not so much, but this is like maybe 13 years ago at this point. So the Punisher movie was still semi new, only a few years old. But so I was like, all right, cool. I'll go there and I'll get his autograph with his comic book or whatever. It was a shitty comic book, by the way. It's called like Alien Pig Farm or some shit. It was awful. But it was called that. Look it up.
Hold on. Alien Pig
go look
Farm.
up. 3000, I think. I still have it. I just saw the book recently. That's the only reason why I remember the name of it. But anyway, it wasn't like weird because he was just a dick. Like he obviously didn't want to be there. The guy that actually drew the comic and did everything, you could tell he probably did everything. Thomas Jane just put his name on it. Was nice. I forgot his name, but Thomas Jane did not want to be there. He was just there. My friend confused him with the guy that plays Raiden in the Mortal Kombat movie. The first one. So he was already he was already a dick. The first guy, Christopher Lambert. So he was already a dick. And then my friend said that, and you could tell he was just like, he was not having it. And my friend, who didn't buy a single thing from him, wanted a picture from him. I'm like, John, no, please, no. And he was like, hey, Chris, can you? That's my name. You take a picture of this? I'm like, all right, sure. And Thomas Jane didn't get up at all. He just stood there and he's just like looking pissed. And my friend's like right there, and Thomas Jane looking fucking angry. I was like, all right, cool. And then he's like, all right, bye.
Wow. That would have been awesome if Thomas Jane signed Christopher Lambert on there.
Yeah, that would have been great.
There can only be one.
There can be only one. I guess there could be two, technically.
Nice.
But yeah, that's the only one I had. Everybody else has been nice. I met Eric Roberts, who's a talking cat. He was really cool, actually. Yeah, there you go. That's the fucking. The second one's the one I have. That one right there. Immediately, I was like, "This looks like it might be good." Thomas Jane, shout outs, I guess. Oh, I actually know who Todd Farmer is. Was that him? Actually, shit. He does a bunch of horror movies. I didn't realize that was him. Oops.
I remember Jeff Goldblum was in town for one day and for at least, I think, a minimum of 2 hours for signing signing. And so his line was packed and, all that stuff. And, you never know if he has turned off or on his mode with Jeff Goldblum. I think he was on the whole time and dialed up to 11. And I remember waiting in line, getting up to the table. I had my steelbook copy of a Buckaroo Banzai. Be like, oh, he's going to get Jurassic Park and Thor, and I'm going to bring him Buckaroo Banzai. And then the whole time, like, hello, Mr. Goldblum. He just the whole time, I was just like, hey. Okay, that was an interaction, I guess, and whatnot. Even when I got his photo, it was still in that same mode, and I was just like, well, all right, that's life, I guess. That's Goldblum.
That's life. Goldblum on autopilot.
Malcolm. Okay, cool. You're still there.
Life found a way.
Yeah,
life did find a way.
Yeah.
Darren, I have a question.
Yes.
Why is the Christmas stuff still up?
Well, I mean,
you said end of the year. You said end of the month, December. You were
end of the year, 2024.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll take us down sometime this month.
Okay.
Now, speaking of end of the year, I have something to show. I actually showed this to you.
Zip.
I showed this to you previously.
Me?
It's a new year, so I bought the greatest book of all time.
Oh,
I bought the greatest book of all time, and I must share a joke.
Okay.
3 days. Highlights is the seal of quality right there.
This is like an actual children's book, by the way. So
that's what I meant. Did they also do those like spy books too?
Tier comedy, top tier. What always falls asleep after the table is set?
Oh, let's not guess.
Hold on, yeah.
Okay, what?
Oh no.
So what falls asleep when the table is set?
Mm-hmm.
What falls asleep?
Hunger.
Dad, because he's been worked all fucking day and he has to deal with these fucking shit kids.
That's too literal.
Yeah, what this in a kid's book?
I don't know.
A napkin.
Oh, Jesus. This is like Joe and Ellie.
I like my joke
we're putting up gas and Ellie's drinking the fun book.
Explain to me like I'm 4.
It's going to be a long year, boys.
I love it.
He completely like just threw me off at the end of the pipeline I was on. And he's like, joke of the day. I'm like, oh, crap. Okay. There's a joke of the day. Damn it.
Blindsided you.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys met Garrett Wang from Star Trek Voyager at a con?
No.
I'm sure he was at a convention I've been at, but no.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's one that played Ensign Kim. Anyway, so before I know who he is and everything. I'm a huge Voyager fan. Anyway, I get there to get a photograph with him, sign, all that stuff. The kid in front of me, and I felt bad just watching it happen. The kid in front of me is like, "Aren't you Sulu from the new movie?" And I'm like, "No, that's not him." And like he played it off so well though, and like basically just told the kid to go somewhere.
Fuck off.
No. in the nicest way possible. But he handled it very well. I had to give him that.
Wow. Be like, hey, get your racist ass out here.
Well, I mean, there's like
the kid was like 10 years old or something.
Okay. Get your racist butt out of here. I won't curse. But see, I'm a good guy. I don't curse.
Get out of here, kid.
I was like, I finally got up to him. I was like, I know who you are. Don't worry about that part.
Don't worry about that part.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry.
I mean,
the hard part's over.
Actually, I asked him questions about his relationship with was it Robert Duncan McNeil, the other character on the show, and what all they had to do to keep the momentum going on that show. Because are we spoiled if you think about it? Because back then, you had 22 episodes a season or whatever.
Yeah.
And now shows are like 7, 8, maybe
Good old
6.
days, yeah.
And
most of those like Star Trek episodes, I would guess most of them, 4, 5 if you're Eka.
6.
Most of them were good, right? Like I know Star Trek Voyager people love, and after the first season of Next Generation, people pretty much love the Next Generation.
It had a rocky start. I mean, because it was basically bringing the franchise back. So it's like
I only know about the Next Generation. What the anything I know of the Next Generation is because of Red Letter Media, and they went through they went through the first season. I never knew that first season was horny as shit. Like every episode was like, all right, there's a lady and she's got big boingos and stuff. I'm like, what? Like, I thought this was about like discovering stuff, you know, and like
no, it's all about Riker being a pervert.
Exactly, that's it. Yeah. It's just a pervert.
All Riker shit.
Yeah. Roddenberry at that time, he was going full on hippie dial up to 11. There's a great, I think Red Letter talks about it probably, but there's a great documentary called Shields Up, Red Letter, and it talks about the making of Next Gen and how it all went down from season to when Roddenberry passed away, and what would have happened to Star Trek if Next Gen had never happened and whatnot. So I highly recommend it. Yeah, it's
because Roddenberry had a bad. He was trying to do too much in Next Generation, and it showed quite a bit in that first season. But it kind of hit its stride on the second season, and then those same showrunners went on to do Deep Space Nine or like ones that were had something to do with it went on to do the other shows as well, and they all turned out to be pretty damn good.
Yeah,
especially Voyager is still my favorite one. I know people get on to me about that, but Voyager is still my favorite one.
This is what I like about stuff that I'm not too into, but I'm into. Like I am a Star Trek fan, but I don't know it the way I know my Star Wars stuff. And yet I'm like, I haven't seen Voyager all the way, or I haven't seen Next Gen all the way. I can't wait to just get the bug bit in me and be like, just go full on Next Gen and just watch all of it and see what comes out. Because all I know is as a kid was just the original trilogy movies. I even forget the shows. It was the movies that got me into. I'm like, okay, I don't mind seeing gentlemen who are in their 40s, 50s talk for 2 hours. I can get behind that. I'm not bored.
Benjamin 10 inches.
Son
of a bitch.
This
son of a bitch, I'm in.
That meme, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
I've only seen the Abrams movies and First Contact.
Yeah, wow. I like the Abrams
I cannot
movies.
wait. If you do a reaction to Wrath of Khan, I cannot wait.
Oh, Wrath of Khan's so good. Like I only watched the movies, really never watched the show. But
God.
Well, you can just watch Into Darkness. They just completely
If
they do it except way worse.
You've already seen it.
The clearly superior version, right?
Yeah, yes, I enjoy Into Darkness, but man, when they go, oh, we're gonna do a different thing. Hey, spoilers for Into Darkness. Kirk dies instead.
Whoa!
Spoilers.
Blow your mind. Don't worry, he comes back 4 minutes.
All I remember, like leading up to that, is like they kept just saying, "It's not Khan."
It's
I
not
remember
Khan.
hearing that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I get trying to hide your surprise, but it wasn't a surprise. It was like so obvious when he said, "My name is." If he says Sheikh Zula, then I'll give him credit. But
he's like, "My name is what? My name is who?"
Yeah, see, that would have been better. I would have stood up and clapped
in the theater.
It's fascinating.
I didn't say my hands.
Clap your ass cheeks.
Hell yeah, bro.
My first entry into Benedict Cumberbatch was with that movie, but it's fascinating how originally it was going to be Benicio del Toro.
Really?
That would have fit better with Khan. To be fair, though, like
that's what I've heard. I don't know if it's official or not. Don't call me, but that's the one thing I heard up for a while.
So good in Sicario.
It
was a fantastic.
Dude, that, but not the ending scene, but. It's the ending.
The scene where he's at the table.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Once, because I that scene like played on TikTok like months ago. Like a part of it, I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know what this is from. And then it says it's Sicario. Okay, so when that scene, I'm like, oh, this is the scene. Okay, and I watched it, like, holy, when the boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
I'm like, and I'm like, and then they cut to a wide shot. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, this movie ain't fucking around.
No.
One of my first, like, I remember feeling regret after watching that movie because I remember renting on Blu-ray. I had heard about it and didn't go see in the movie theater. I rented on Blu-ray and I was by myself in the house and I had everything volume up, big screen, and I was just, and it ended. I was like, fuck. And then I remember some relative be like, what's wrong? I should have seen it in the movie theater.
Yeah. Oh, great. Oh, IMAX.
the opening scene alone is bonkers as shit, especially when she starts going out the door. I'm like, oh, and I wasn't expecting it to that moment. I'm like, oh my god, that's perfect. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it's a good ass movie.
Yeah,
I've never seen the second one because I heard it just went. Pew.
It's good.
It's not bad.
Yes.
Okay. I heard it gets way goofier. Well, not goofier, but it's like not as serious as
it's
the
not.
First one.
I'll say this: if they ever decide to do a third one, it has to be, and they want it to work actually like all the way. It has to be with Denis and Roger. And unfortunately, we lost Johan as the composer a while back before Blade Runner 2049, which he was going to do. But the thing about the second one that still makes it work for me is that the vibe you got from Benicio and Josh Brolin's dynamics in the first one carries on to the second one, and you're like, whoa, there's something more to this than just a job and common interest. There's something else to it. There's a code somehow.
It's a sequel, right? Not a prequel, or is it a prequel?
It's a sequel.
It's a sequel.
It's a sequel.
Yeah, because when I finished, when I saw that Emily Blunt was in the sequel, I'm like, oh, I wonder, and then I'm like, oh, that's why. Okay, this makes a lot of sense why she's not in the sequel.
Yeah.
Man,
I hate the name.
She's doing a Quiet Place also.
Yeah,
I think it came out the same.
Yeah, I remember it was initially just called Soldier.
Yeah,
and I was like, perfect.
And then they're gonna call it Sicario Soldado. I'm like, so it's called Hitman Soldier, because that's what it translates to.
Yeah,
and then it's I think Soldado would have been a better name. Just that, no Sicario. But people feel like, what is this?
Have you seen the rest of Taylor Sheridan's movies and shows?
I saw Wind River.
Another great one.
Wind River's
that third act is fucking insane. Like when it's like
he loves his third act.
When that guy turned around, get away from the door, and then that slam. I'm like, holy shit! And then
Did he do Hell or High Water?
Yes, he wrote it. He wrote it.
I haven't seen it, but I heard it's great.
Hell or High Water is amazing.
Now his special ops show Lioness was really good.
I gotta finish it. I only seen the first episode.
It's good.
Yeah.
Me and my wife we like binged it. Obviously with week to week, but still we like as soon as it came out we watched it. It was so good.
He did the Chris Pratt one right recently, or was it the other one I'm thinking?
No,
different.
Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone.
Tulsa King, there you go. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like a big actor was in a thing I wanted to watch, and my brain was like thinking of what was it called again? The Chris Pratt one. Terminal something.
List or something.
List, there you go. My brain immediately came up with that, but Tulsa King's the one I was thinking of actually. Yeah.
Taylor Sheridan, he fucking crushes it. And the thing is, like they're doing more shit. I think wasn't there like another show that came out?
He's supposed to be doing a Billy Bob Thornton show about oil. The business in the U.S.
I think he's trying to cover every single facet of life, right? Yep. He did Western shit, cowboy shit. Now he's Tulsa King gangster shit or old kind of gangster Italian stuff, and now oil business. I'm like, and then he's still doing his prequel stuff within Yellowstone, right? 1883, 1932,
There's a movie.
1923.
1923. Yeah,
is there like 2 movies coming?
I think so.
Is there movies?
Yeah. I think so, based on the Yellowstone stuff.
Since the Kevin Costner fallout, it's been a little bit like shaky still where it's gonna go and whatnot.
Okay.
Well, I thought
there was a trailer that came out that said like part 1 and then part 2 later or something like that. I don't know. I don't watch it, so I didn't watch the trailer. I just saw it said part 1 of Yellowstone bullshit. I don't watch it.
Yeah, so the 1883, and I think that's a one and done.
Yeah.
Yes, 1883 is a one and done.
So 1923. It's going to be a season 2.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to do like what's it called? The 4 Sixes Ranch. I don't know about that.
That's based on a real ranch that I think Taylor Sheridan bought percentage of.
There's going to be a sequel to 1923 or 1944. And it's saying now they're doing a 2024 show.
Oh, is it called 2024?
Yeah, it's called 2024.
I feel like I'm in history class where I phased out of the conversation for a minute. I come back.
A bunch of numbers popped up. Yeah.
Wait, what did I miss?
Well, supposedly 2024 is going to be the
tomorrow. No,
I get my index cards. What?
After Costner leaves Yellowstone at the end of season 5, a sequel series titled 2024 will be following with characters from Yellowstone, but then Matthew McConaughey might star. I don't know how that's going on.
All right.
I don't know how that's
all right.
I don't know what's going on.
Matthew McConaughey, man.
I remember when I finished 1883. I'm like, this is Red Dead. This is
yeah, pretty much.
Red Dead. Tahiti. Oh, the quarter. Don't forget the quarter. It's my favorite quote from Red Dead Redemption 2.
So it's now midnight, and Ed and Eddie premiered 24 years ago today.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Wow.
Let's
That's
watch all
crazy.
of it. Really? Just
Right now,
2000?
just watch it.
Really? 2000 aired. I didn't know that.
What's the
I always thought that was like a late 90s show.
Oh, Greg Sipes, aka Beast Boy, is 45.
Oh my god.
Kevin Levin.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of anniversary, and I know I like bringing it up because I love the franchise.
Oh boy.
But this would have been technically it's the 10-year anniversary of when The Last of Us movie had a panel at Comic-Con this year. 10 years ago, there was a panel with Neo and Sam Raimi that they were going to do a movie of The Last of Us, and that just dissipated into the wind. And they had made actually posters for it at Comic-Con, and it's an interesting thing to look back that,
Daren,
I'm going to cover it later this year.
It's good as the boys, not best boy. Just
he upgraded to best boy.
I can be both. I can multitask.
Okay, that's true. Fair.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of video game movies that like there's a movie, this exists, and then it never exists. Like Devil May Cry, I've heard back in like 2006. Like Devil May Cry.
Waiting for that series.
Dude, there was rumors like Brad Pitt's gonna be Dante. I'm like, even as a kid, I'm like, there's no fucking way that's happening. Hey, you know what? Back in 2006, I mean, that probably would have fit, I guess. But like, no, that was there's no way in hell Brad Pitt at the height of his career was like, yeah, I'll play this fucking goofy sword wielding, gun toting demon slayer guy. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm doing Conan Brother movies. What the fuck? I'm not doing this shit.
Then again, I wonder what that would look like. A 2006 Devil May Cry with Brad Pitt as Dante.
Yeah, man. I remember hearing about that in fucking like I'm gonna say like middle school. I'm like, what? Like high school, maybe?
Wait, you were in school?
Yeah.
Well, no, during the time when I should have been.
Oh, okay.
I was out doing everything.
You kind of just like showed up whenever there's lunch to talk to people to try to have a normal life.
Yeah, whenever they're talking about video game stuff, I'll just like creep in on or like, hey,
you pop out of
this BioShock game.
you pop out of the dumpster. Hey, you talking about something here? What?
Yeah, I'm like Cookie Monster, except I upgraded to an entire dumpster.
Oscar.
Yeah. I poke evolved into a dumpster. There you go.
This is the stupidest thing I've heard besides Demon Pool today. Fuck.
How about Demon Dumpster, bro?
Demon Dumpster.
Ooh.
Hey,
we should make a 90-minute movie about a demon.
If they're willing to make fucking Demon Pool as a movie, why not Demon Dumpster?
Well,
name.
Are you telling me the Demon Pool movies coming out in January? No way. Hey, you definitely don't dump your best movies in January.
They pushed it for Valentine's Day.
Hell yeah, bro.
Remember where we were.
I'm trying
take the loved one.
I think it's Blumhouse. It's called Imaginary or something.
Yeah, it looks like shit. You know what? I like the premise. I like that there's two imaginary friend movies coming out. One's a horror one, and the other one's like
the other one's wholesome.
The other one's wholesome. But I was like, all right, might be okay. That's who directed it. It was the guy that did Fantasy Island, which is absolutely horrendous. And he also did Truth or Dare, which was also absolutely horrendous. And I'm like, okay.
They're doing
he also did Kick-Ass too. So
I didn't know Blumhouse was doing a Wolfman movie. What?
Yeah,
that makes total sense.
Is it with Lee Winnell? That one, Lee Winnell?
It was gonna be with Ryan Gosling.
Invisible Man was pretty good. So.
Yeah.
It says
Deadline
reported Derek Sion France will write and direct the reboot.
Okay.
Oh, December 13th, 2023. It was confirmed that Winnell was back as a director.
Yeah.
Taking Sion France's place, whatever, and that Christopher Abbott was cast as the main character, replacing Gosling, who will remain as executive producer.
Okay, Christopher Abbott. He was in a bunch of stuff. He was in
Christopher Abbott.
He was in what was it called? Something.
Cum.
He was in Cum. we're all technically we were all in Cum at one point, but we were all Cum once. He was in Cum. He was in Cum.
Oh wait, he's in Kraven the Hunter as the Foreigner.
I was gonna bring up a real movie, and then you brought up Kraven the Hunter.
No, I'm sorry. That's
I bet he was Kraven come. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah. That's why I stopped myself.
Why does he look familiar? He looks familiar for some reason.
So he
was in It Comes at Night. Wait, sorry, go ahead.
He was in the movie called The Foreigner, the Jackie Chan one.
No, he's playing a character called The Foreigner.
The character The Foreigner, Kraven.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything this guy's been in.
He was in It Comes at Night, which was a good movie. That's what I was trying to say. And then, he was in Possessor, I think. Wait, was that him? No.
Yeah, Possessor. Yes.
Yeah, he was. He was the guy in the beginning. He was in.
He's in Poor Things that just came out.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it yet.
So. I want to see that, man.
Yeah, he looks.
Who is he?
I don't know. He looks familiar.
I forgot
he was in an episode of Law and Order.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Of course, it was probably my favorite episode. It was the one where which Law and Order is it? SVU?
Criminal Intent.
No, Criminal Intent, the one that no one watches.
Oh, okay.
I never even.
If it was SVU, I could tell you it was the boyfriend.
It's the guy. It's the guy that always has an alibi, and then he's the bad guy at the end.
Yeah. It's like Scooby Doo rules. The first guy that talks is the one that actually.
Well, it's also like if it's like it's a guest appearance by one person, like the big actor like Robin Williams. Okay, he's the bad guy.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
Yeah, SVU. Which that was actually
Williams.
Yeah, that was an interesting episode because he was like doing multiple voices on different phones, pretending he had an alibi. I was like, oh, that's cool.
And he's like, you ain't never had a friend like me.
Well, they literally screwed him over because they literally were outside his door and they called one of the phones and he picked it up as the character and they busted the door in. He's like, oops. It's a good episode. It's really good.
What?
You said A24 was making this Wolfman movie?
Mm-hmm. No, Blumhouse.
No, Blumhouse. Which means it could be good.
Which means in the same year we're getting Demon Pool, we're getting Wolfman.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, Invisible Man, I really liked. So
well, that's what sparked it off because they were like, okay, well, these big budget or Dark Universe thing that we were going to do completely died.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Why would you make big budget versions of all these Universal horror movie monsters? Like, make horror movies. Like,
yeah, the moment the Invisible Man popped off, and all of these other lower budget iterations of the same things got announced.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm interested
to see what Robert Eggers does with Nosferatu.
Oh yeah,
I mean, besides being a fan
I can't
of
wait.
Eggers,
I'm tired of seeing pictures. Give me a fucking teaser. Yeah. I want a teaser so bad in Nosferatu.
It doesn't come out like Christmas or something weird. Yeah,
Christmas this year.
It's not October. It's Christmas. I'm down too. Whatever.
What's on your face, Daren?
A clip chip thing.
I was confused. What the hell was on your face? Like, what is that?
Chip. He's done with hats now. He's just clipping things to his face.
I think I saw it like forever ago, but I watched it again recently, and I was like, okay, I don't remember a lot of this. The Dracula Untold. I'm like, this wasn't it wasn't terrible. It wasn't
honestly.
I really like Luke Evans.
Start.
Yeah,
Luke Evans is a great actor, and he should be in more stuff.
How they tee it up at the end of that? They should have just committed to it.
Well, that's the they were teeing it up to connect it to the Dark Universe.
Yeah.
And
then when they didn't
become Nick Fury.
Yeah, what's his name?
Charles
from Game of Thrones. Charles Dance.
Yeah,
Charles Dance.
Of course, he was in Godzilla just to say long.
Yeah, he was pretty much the same character in that where he's like, oh, wait, I need to buy this. He wanted to buy the head of Ghidorah or whatever. It's just like he's there just to have like.
And then
he doesn't pop up movie.
And he doesn't pop up in Versus Kong. It's like
that trailer for Dracula Untold is amazing. I go back.
Yeah, it's a really good trailer. The only thing I don't like about the trailer.
I was gonna say, just at least he was in a chunk of King of the Monsters.
Yeah,
he was playing a different character than I thought he would. But I mean, look, the Dracula Untold, then they scrapped it and they said, okay, the Mummy is the actual star of the Dark Universe. I'm like,
and it did worse than Dracula Untold. like Dracula Untold had a pretty small budget and it did okay. I think
the thing was it wasn't planned. Like it was like last minute reshoots to get it to fit into a Dark Universe. Because they were just going to keep it as the ending of where everything has gone to shit and he has to leave his son or whatever.
He burns himself alive, even though everybody else turns to dust, and he's just like goes bald. It's like
I guess
stuff for everybody else.
I guess because
I agree.
Froze again. Yeah, but he was bitten by that guy, and they were all bit by him. So I guess
Yeah.
that's the lineage that he can still survive. I don't know.
There's
But
a
then
cool
with
deleted scene in there.
Yeah,
Actually,
but then he's out and about walking around at the end, right? It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
and
he's
same
fine
thing for
over
him. It's like, I guess they learned to deal with it.
It was because the guy showed up and gave him some blood. That's why. It was like some guy that was like creeping on him the entire movie.
He walks up and like, hey man, I got the stuff.
Hey,
for
yo,
you.
I got that good shit, baby. And he's
I hope he talked like that when he did that.
Oh my god!
I think it's the.
Okay, I guess the we kill Paul that up. And then he meets like someone that looks exactly like his wife. I'm like, what is this stupid shit?
Yeah,
what are we doing?
I bet it was like setting up like a potential sequel to like where he's gonna try to get her to fall in love with him or some bullshit. It's like, what?
And
I don't want this.
then the other vampire, who I want to say in early reports, he was supposed to be like a historical figure or something like that became a vampire. I don't remember who.
Oh, like the other guy.
Charles Dance's character was supposed to be like a historical figure. I forgot who it was, but they got rid of that. They
Probably was
cut that out.
Nosferatu or something like that.
I think he was supposed to be like somebody, whatever. Who cares?
Rasputin.
Something like that. Yeah, like a real guy, and then he got turned into a vampire, which I'm like, what? I remember hearing because I was really looking forward to that movie. It looked good. But
Yeah, so Charles Dance he's known as credited as the Master Vampire.
Okay. That's a hell of a title.
I mean, I guess you're
That's a cool
above
name.
you're above Vlad, I guess.
Yeah.
I
I can't wait to see what he does visually with Nosferatu with that
Sam
movie.
Worthington was originally going to be Vlad. What?
What?
Yeah, in 2010.
I like
he was
Sam Worthington, but really?
in
Oh,
2010,
yeah.
and he was in 2010 negotiations. Yeah.
I like Sam Worthington. He became popular way too quick though, because like I feel like he was in 2 movies and both of them were like huge movies the same year, Avatar and
Salvation.
Terminator. Like and it's just like he was good in Terminator Salvation, but like
Yes.
Avatar he kind of got shit on for.
What?
Charlie
Cox was in Dracula Untold, but his scenes were cut. What?
That is,
dude. Like when I think of Sam Worthington, my brain immediately goes to Clash of the Titans.
Dude, I was thinking the same.
That was a year. That was a year later too, after Avatar and Terminator. I keep wanting to say Transformers, but yeah, no. That poor guy.
He's
Clash
good
of
in
Titans is
Hacksaw
terrible.
Ridge. He's really good in Hacksaw Ridge.
That was another movie I was so excited for, Clash of Titans, because the trailer was so good for that movie too. I was like, "Yo, this looks sick!" And then the movie comes out, I'm like, "It's boring." Dude, they tease at the end of the trailer like, "Yo, the Kraken, that shit's gonna be sick." And then his ass, he goes, "Oh," and then Sam Worthington's like, "Bitch, I got the head," and then he just dies. I'm like, "What?"
Remember the Wrath of Titans teaser had the Marilyn Manson song. I was just like, oh my god.
Wrath of Titans is better.
Apparently, Charlie Cox was playing
Not by
Caligula, which is a Roman emperor around that time.
There you go. That's who it was.
Oh
Caligula is
Yeah.
Caligula is what's his name? There was a Caesar. Isn't it Caesar? That's
what?
Wasn't Caligula's that was his name. Hold on.
I don't know. Charlie Cox, Daredevil, was Caligula in Dracula Untold, but his scenes were cut.
Okay, so I got confused.
I don't know what you're saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the character I was thinking of. It wasn't Charlie Dance, it was him. And that Caligula is a real guy. That's the historical figure I was thinking
part
of.
of the movie initially.
Yeah, and they cut it out. Okay, I
Crazy
got
vampire
confused.
orgies. Let's go.
Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, Brad Jones loves that shit.
Interview with the Vampire Part 2.
Cinema Snob would love that. That's his favorite movie is Caligula.
Oh hell yeah.
Vampires and shit.
Yeah. Vampire orgies would be sick.
I think we're gonna call it soon. I think we're gonna call it tonight.
Okay.
It's I ain't staying up 4 hours. Ain't happening. I like how Daren comes back when I say that. He's like, "Ooh."
4 hours.
Ooh, boy.
No.
Oh,
5.
4.5 hours? 5 hours. Let's go. Boy.
24-hour live stream.
Did anybody play the new God of War DLC yet?
No.
I still got to finish the game.
I just bought Hogwarts
Took me a long
Legacy.
time, too.
I just bought Hogwarts Legacy because it's half off on PlayStation.
That was a fun
You
game.
just got it? Nice.
I just got it, yeah.
I liked it. It was fun. It was one of those games where I'm like, I don't need to do all the extra shit. I'll do the story and some of it, and I'll explore a little bit, and I'm good. I'm moving on.
That's it.
Like Jedi Survivor's coming out soon. I gotta hurry up. Like, I'm done with that shit. Bro, no, Resident Evil 4 was about to come out, the remake. I was like, I gotta hurry up. I need to play that. Fuck that.
That's so good. Yeah, I'm
It's a
excited
good
to
game.
play it. But I'm on a movie kick right now. I just want to watch movies. when I can.
Yeah, the Iron Claw was great, so you should go see that.
I'm happy you watched it. I'm happy.
I knew everything. I knew about the Von Erichs, so I was like, well, I gotta go in and get depressed because that's a depressing story, man.
I was going to go Tuesday, and instead I did Aquaman, and I regret it so much.
That's depressing. Also, my man. How many times did my man?
I wasn't feeling it at all going into it. But I was like, I'll just do it just to finish off this
Did
whole
Jason Momoa
franchise.
say "my man" in it?
Yeah, dude.
I don't think.
Did he say my brother?
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. But like,
he did the yell.
What was the point?
You know that like Yahoo thing that
yeah.
Jason Momoa Mario Yahoo thing he does?
Yeah.
I swear it's just a soundboard clip.
It's the same one over and over again.
Same iteration, tonation, like everything.
It's a new Wilhelm screen.
It's just in every scene where there's something happening.
Jesus,
I gotta add it to my sound bites.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick if he does a scream so distinct that they just use it for every movie now instead of the Wilhelm.
Like a Wilhelm,
yeah. The new Wilhelm scream is the Aquaman scream. There you go.
Or they just add in "my man" when it's "my
man."
Does anybody care about the ending bit of it?
No.
It sucks that I'm saying that, but I don't care because I
mean, it's not. It has nothing to do with the story. He's alive.
But
there's a podium thing where Atlantis announces itself to the world, and he's like,
I am
Aquaman.
Yeah.
Wow, I predicted the shit out of that. And then when he said there was a podium, I'm like, they do the Iron Man scene.
They literally ended the DCU as they started the MCU, and I think that's very funny.
That's pretty funny. That's funny, actually.
And then he screams after he says, "I am Aquaman."
Yeah.
My man.
And then they hit the sound clip.
Yeah, clip.
And then they play I am, and then they edit in Aquaman. There you go.
Like the little water sound effect.
Yeah, like splash.
Yeah,
it's better than playing What I've Done, I guess.
What I've done.
What I've done.
Put DC started 12 to
what they've done. Yeah, this is what you've done, bro. Sank your whole fucking series.
I can't wait for the third act of Demon where Aquaman shows up as the hero to save him.
Here's what was that?
He comes out of the water,
jumps out. It's like that shot at the end of the first Aquaman where he's like posing and shit.
Yeah, he poses in this movie.
Oh, sick.
Did anybody see the end credit scene? I heard it was almost like
I didn't see the post whole movie before.
It's a meta. I thought it was a perfect representation of how the studio has handled the DC brand.
Unironically, one of my favorite.
And I don't know if that was the intention at all. But that is 100% what I feel like.
That was like the one bit. I was like, "This is a funny bit." I laughed. I liked it.
Did they bring back the fucking worm from Shazam 1 and 2's post credit scenes?
That'd be so good.
Mr. Mind.
Yeah, Mr. Mind.
I'll see you next movie.
I'll see you in Corporate Commandos. What's it called again? Creature Commandos.
I want to see that spin off Corporate Commandos. They're all like in business suits.
That would be hilarious.
It's just David Zaslav.
They substitute the cockroach with the worm, and he just puts on the burger. He needs that
because people kept saying that the end credit scene should have been like a goodbye to the DCEU and just bring back everybody for one scene. And I'm like, the Flash kind of did that. I got Ben, I got Gal, I got Jason. I said my goodbye already.
And Gal said goodbye like 4 times. She had like 18 cameos, and it's like 2 movies or 20 movies. Or she had like 4 cameos, right? And like right? Like damn.
Dan, what were you saying?
She'll show up. Was she in Blue Beetle?
No.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Get your ass out of here.
There's a reason why that was the best one this year.
Well, you know, like the Flash.
I like a couple minutes.
I like the babies.
There.
A couple minutes.
I like a couple minutes.
I like the babies.
Yeah. Imagine making a movie for years.
Who said that?
That wasn't me. Imagine making a movie for years. Like that movie was being worked on for like so long.
I feel so
many
bad
reshoots, many just like rewrites of stuff, and then just someone says like, I liked a couple minutes. That's
The
all that work.
$300 million movie.
I'm only sharing this image because I saw it, and now you all have to see it too.
What did you do?
Oh, no.
We all saw the movie.
I can hear it.
I like Ben Affleck's face. Yeah, he's like, I can't tell if he's impressed or not. He's like, damn, bro.
I'm sorry. That was shared in the Party Nation Twitter chat, and I had to share it. Like,
Of course it was. Why wouldn't it be?
Is that when he got his boner? Or?
Was it Lance? Yeah, it was.
It probably it was Lance. He was like, I'm like, I'm pretty sure you cropped that specifically, but okay.
It was during the scene where he's like, I know what it is, but I never experienced it.
And then you see that shot, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, I hated that line so much.
It's so stupid.
I hated that entire interaction.
Well,
yeah.
Batman's suit made me want to vom.
It's a terrible suit.
Yeah, the
they actually gave him the blue cowl and cape, and I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, yeah, that's Batman, bright blue.
Well, I mean, there are blue iterations of the suit in comics, but just the way they did it here, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
It's just fascinating to see where that scene goes to when the last time that Barry sees the Batfleck Bruce Wayne, and the last scene talks about. I'm like, what a great scene, and I'm like, for me at least, and I'm just like, one day I will tell my children, do you want to hear this tragedy of DC?
The DC.
There will
a long time ago.
Documentary. I'm calling it now.
Oh, there'll be a documentary.
Fascinating documentary of all time.
They saw what Marvel was doing, and they saw what Marvel was doing, but they made a bunch of really dark movies instead. So they just took a bunch of them and just like reshot them to make them lighter.
So they had this great juicy little cheeseburger and thought, let's add a cockroach.
Oh. And let's add more cockroaches.
The DCEU.
More cockroaches, some shit,
and the Rock.
Tommy, is that a reference to the end credit scene? Is that a reference to that?
And then the hierarchy of power changed. Right?
Oh man,
that's the end credit scene.
You know what I was thinking about just the other day? Like I was thinking, like someday there's going to be like a James Gunn doc, and it's going to be fascinating. Like that's one of the most impressive, like interesting stories.
He made
film.
He made trauma movies, like these really grotesque like horror movies, and now he's the head of DC movie production.
I like the idea someone was just in a coma for 2 years. They wake up and like, what happened to that James Gunn guy? He runs DC Studios.
Like the guy that got canceled for saying, that guy that got canceled because he said some bad things 20 years ago. Let me see what happened. He made the Suicide Squad and Guardians 3, and he's running DC. Wow, I guess
he's directing Superman. What?
Yeah. What?
But look at this. Imagine if that had not happened. Projects. What would happen to Volume 3? What would happen to the Suicide Squad? What would happen to Peacemaker?
Well, he probably wouldn't have existed. He would have done Guardians 3. He probably would still be with Marvel right now.
Suicide Squad 2 probably would have happened because the first one did so well.
Not with him.
Not with him, no. But the Peacemaker definitely would not have. He wouldn't even been in the movie to begin with at all, let alone him getting his own show.
Yeah,
like John Cena may have been.
He would be making Slither 2 finally. That's what he'd be doing. He'd be making Slither 2.
Yeah, that is a good sacrifice. I've been waiting for Slither 2.
They might have done another Brightburn movie. Maybe another Brightburn.
Yeah.
I remember being in the hall waiting to see if he would show up at Hall H to promote it, and then that news hit the fan when I was on the exhibit. I'll be like, what?
What the
and I think he was planned, and then he's like, I can't. I don't blame him. And then he came back, of course, for Guardians 3 promotion, and it was a big welcome back, and he's leaving.
And then he dips.
And then he dips out.
Yeah.
And he's promoting Guardians while running DC. It's kind of weird, but
it is weird.
And he's getting hate for it. I'm like, he has to finish.
It's a contract. He has to do it.
Yeah, he can't be like, it's a bad movie, don't watch it.
He promoted The Flash.
He said The Flash is the best movie ever of all time, and it's better than all my movies or some shit.
Yeah,
he said it was like the best superhero movies ever seen. And I'm like, boy, you made like 2 of them that were way better than The Flash. You made 3 of them technically, but the other one wasn't out yet. Actually, no, the other one was out.
And I would even argue the holiday special is as strong as it possibly.
Yeah,
that was better.
Yeah, dude.
Pick any episode of Peacemaker is better than The Flash. Anyway.
That's why I don't get when people get interpretations of what he's going to do with
the intro is better than The Flash. You're right.
Yeah.
Better. Dude, Eagly is a better special effect than anything in The Flash.
Is better than anything the DCEU did.
Yeah, honestly, I think it might be the best thing I've ever seen in my life. To be fair, but so
that's why I tell anybody who says I'm worried about Superman, I'm worried about Clark Kent. I'm like, look,
no,
he made a raccoon. He made us cry for a raccoon. He made us care about someone called Mantis, called Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
Yeah,
I think he's got it. If he doesn't have it with Superman, then then we could talk about it. But up until now, I don't see how.
He got a wrestler that I never thought could act ever in my life, and gave like a legit great performance as Drax. So like I don't know. And then he got another.
He got a good one out of John Cena.
Yeah, exactly.
I never would have pegged him. Like he's fine. Like he can do comedy pretty decently well, but like the drama that they pulled out of him in Peacemaker was something I never would have seen out of him.
Yeah, that's why I think like him and Batista, like when it comes to like wrestlers turned actors, I think they're better than The Rock.
Yeah, look at what he did with Blade Runner.
Yeah.
The Rock can't act.
He's in.
Did you see the short that he was in too?
Yes.
Before, yeah, he was great in that too.
Yeah.
But no, Blade Runner, his short role in Blade Runner 2077. No, that's the game. 49. Just too many numbers, bro.
I know.
Okay? I keep saying 2077, but no, that's Cyberpunk.
His character is referenced in the anime short.
Yes.
He in the short, the live action one, he's in a scene with Adam Savage, which if you take a look, he's there. I'm happy for him of what he's been doing, and yeah man, like, and it's weird about John Cena because I'm like, I don't know if I should say this. Fuck it, I'll say it. I went to go see 12 Rounds in the movie theater when I was a kid.
That's up for the Marine,
and then you see him doing that with Peacemaker, and I'm like, that's accomplishment. You gotta respect that.
Peacemaker was a reunion of sorts because the Marine had Robert Patrick in it as the bad guy, and then Peacemaker, of course, that's his father.
I literally saw it on TV, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yo, the Marine reunion, the Marine Union. Hell yeah! Hot.
Oh,
that's a classic
Sonic.
one.
Hi boys.
Hey, DeafRowe, are you excited? Star Trek.
Star Trek.
It's pretty good, right?
My true form.
Yeah,
all right, girl? I think we're gonna call it. I think we're gonna end it here. Of course, we're gonna go down the line. Everyone, say where you're from or where they can find you. Can you fucking talk? Well, yeah, where you're from. Give me all
your address,
social security number.
Yeah,
all that shit.
Zip code.
Three dubs. But when you're done coughing, where people find you? Close. Yeah, close. Okay, good, perfect.
In his giant mansion.
Yes, giant mansion.
Wayne Manor.
Where can people find you, DeafRowe?
Right there.
Perfect.
There we go. Got it.
Perfect.
3W's in a mansion. He's in a video store.
Literally. Jacob, where can people find you?
You can find me at Jacob Hubbard on YouTube. I review movies, and you can find me on Twitter or X as at Jacob_Hubby99.
Perfect. Nathan, where can people find you?
You can follow me at _TimeBlazer, making a show called that, or youtube.com/Nathan Rojas.
Nathan Rojas, yes. Omn1Media. I think it's pretty perfect. There's times where he misses it. He goes the other direction. But it works.
Bring a bullshit.
I just got to remember point towards the helmet.
Okay, the helmet. Daren, you want to come back on screen for a couple seconds to say where you find you?
You can find me in theaters this December. Watch Sonic 3.
Oh, Sonic 3.
Demon Pool 2. They're fast tracking that sequel.
Ronin, where can people find you?
At Ronin Unchained on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram.
Perfect. I don't know why I keep asking this every time, but Gore.
I don't need to. Yeah,
Do it.
I mean, I'm sure you'll find me somewhere.
Do it.
Do it.
You can find him with his Morbius poster. And...
That's true. I'll be at the red carpet of Demon Pool. I'll be the only one there. The director didn't even show up. I think the movie was actually AI made. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure.
I just love how all those faces of you behind you.
Yeah. Which one do you like the most?
All of them. They're all
okay.
They're all perfect in their own way.
Yeah, Morty.
Yes. Well, thank you to everybody, of course, who was also here on the stream as well. Hope you guys Have a great rest of your week, and we will be here next Wednesday, guys, with other Council of Creators. And of course, all their links will be in the description, guys. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.